Was there anything specific anyone wanted to buy other than swimsuits?
Yes.
I have
Okay.
submitted my shopping list.
I would like to buy a fashionable,
Swimsuit.
not swimsuit, but a life vest thingy that does not look like one with electrochromatic coating, so I can probably accessorize it to my rest of my gear, so it does not look completely silly. Because those bright yellow, ugly things that God knows how many people have worn before me and puked into, and no, thank you.
Okay. When I was in the
Someone said-
Navy at the turn of the century, we had it was basically a harness that you would wear and you would tie around your legs, and once you got into the water, it would inflate. So it just looks like webbing, looks like braces. A Y strap at the back, a belt, straps going from the shoulders down to the belt, and leg loops. I imagine in Shadowrun they've got stuff equally. They've got even more high tech. So a life vest isn't really A, going to help, and B, going to look anything like a life vest.
Wait, what do you mean it's not going to help?
You're in the Atlantic in November. You have 4 minutes before you die.
Yes, that's still 3 minutes and 50 seconds more than if I don't wear it, because then I drown.
Not drown. That's nice.
Okay, that's yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I don't want it to go swimming. I want it in case I go overboard, so they have those 4 minutes to pull me back in.
Okay, fair enough.
How to use legs? Drowned.
I thought you.
Yes, but they probably look ugly.
Well, yeah.
Fair point.
Venus is all about good looking. Always.
Well,
Exactly.
She did have her big game hunter modified our fashion.
Exactly.
So while the rest of you look, sort of nondescript, she looks high fashion. You're all wearing basically what is, heavy-ish armor.
Yeah, maybe not, but not if we go on an actual run in those things. I actually thought for a while if I should actually buy it, or because my catsuit plus the addendum code pretty much covers all the stuff that the big game hunter does. It has 2 armor more, which is nice. But then I figured, yeah, if I'm the only one in the group who's not wearing it when we are going in heavy,
Then he
they
figured EA and what?
either think I'm the leader, let's take her out, or I'm the mage, let's take her out.
Or this one is weird, let's check out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a case of the run that you just did. Wearing an Argentum coat wasn't really appropriate. You had a bag, so
yeah. I mean, let's make it catsuit plus armor jacket. Has the same thing in it.
yeah, pretty much.
It would still cover it, as I said, 2 armor less. But then I figured, yeah, if I'm the only one who wears something different, they probably focus on the one that wears something different. Must be something special. Let's take that one out first. I don't want that.
Yeah, that's very sound reason.
So I decided, yeah, I'm taking it. So if we go hot in a place, we all have the same style. And then I obviously took the AR fashion, so I can modify it a bit more than the electromagnetic coating allows, in case we want to blend in a little bit more on our run out.
Definitely.
Actually, I guess wearing sort of armor will make it more difficult for you to swim, right?
Not really, no. It's custom fit. The big game is custom fit, so it's not too bad. It's chemical protection, so it shouldn't get waterlogged hugely quickly. It's basically an uprated version of what I wore aboard ship. So long as you have a swimming skill, it won't really bother you that much.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see, I don't have the swimming skill, which is why I want the life vest.
Okay, fair enough. So
also, I'm full of cyberware, so I'm not sure how floaty I am.
Well, technically, you had a day to train your swimming.
It's more a case of, in older edition, bone lacing was said to change the natural buoyancy of a human body or metahuman body.
It does make sense.
It does in a way.
Yeah,
but it changed your encumbrance, so it made it more difficult for you to carry a lot of gear, as well as swim. In current edition, that has been removed. So basically, technological advances have got it to the point where you can have your bones laced with titanium, and you can have metal arms and various other bits, but it's designed with materials that won't change the natural buoyancy of a metahuman body.
Yes, someone actually did did math on that at some point. They went like, yeah, there are this many bones in the body, and they have this and this mass. And now if you replace that all with, I don't know, aluminium or titanium or something, you get like 5 or 10 kilos heavier. And he was kind of disappointed because he thought he'd like be that thin guy that weighs 300 kilos or something.
Yeah, I mean, and also you're not replacing the bones.
Exactly, and it's just lacing, so it's even less than that. So it's really not a huge amount.
I mean, calcium is kind of I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's a case of when you're lacing bones, all you're doing is you're removing some of the natural calcium and putting whatever element into the outer coating of the bone. So it's kind of like lines of whatever going down bones. It's not a massive deal. It if you want to say it adds a couple of kilos, fine, but it's not a big deal in any way, and it's not going to change your buoyancy.
Yeah, might unbalance my buoyancy a little bit, so I'm more right-sided because that's where my cyber arm is or something, maybe, but
not really.
Maybe not even, because I also guess cyberware is also balanced to kind of weight the same as the other, because you still have to carry it around with your natural meat body. And
otherwise you'll get a crooked back or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a massive issue.
But still, no swimming skill, so life vest. How much do I have to pay for that? Or is it included in my high lifestyle?
It's included in your high lifestyle.
Perfect. I would also like to buy a purse that... No, I'm kidding.
You can buy waterproof purse.
So have we decided now? Banshee is not here, but Lycan can use it. Did we decide to get some of the missiles or rockets? Rockets, I guess.
It's actually Banshee goes to buy it. Or pick it, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's a case of out of character you can all help out. In character it would have to be Banshee or whatever, because they're the ones that actually have the appropriate training. But it's not a massive. No one really said they wanted it, so it was all sort of kind of.
Well, Venus wanted it, right?
No, I'm just asking because I'm the one who has to make the availability roll.
Oh, right. Well, it would be nice to have a rocket, but
I don't have the training for it, but I still get my dice.
Banshee is this guy.
Banshee and Lycan can apparently shoot at its heavy weapons.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then I have to go and buy stuff.
No, we would buy it from.
I
think we'd buy it from the group funds.
Yeah, you got money up front.
Okay.
Yeah, it was it $5,000 or something like that? Yeah.
Can someone link the Google Doc again? I'm searching for it. I never find it.
It's also on Roll20.
I don't.
I put the link into Roll22. So in the creative thing.
Right.
I just posted it in the general chat.
Nice.
Okay, so what kind of rockets?
I would say the anti-vehicular, the vehicular rockets might be the one we should go for, because if we want to shoot at something, we are probably either trying to down a VTOL or blow up another boat.
I thought we agreed that it wouldn't matter.
What do you mean?
I thought we should, but...
That we don't want to do it, or that we don't want to do it?
That it won't help
Will it help? Shoot at the waterline and see it sink. Watch it sink.
Maybe I'll just shut up. Buy whatever rocket you like.
I'll
shoot them if you want to.
Anti-vehicle rocket is 24p minus 4 AP, but against vehicles it's minus 10 AP.
Exactly, which is amazing. Especially against a bigger problem might actually be the fast incoming VTOL with the HDR teams inside. If we can take those out before they get to us, and VTOLs usually don't have like 1 million armor.
Okay. If you want Smart Link, it's going to be 5,200 for one. If you don't want Smart, it is going to be 4,000.
Wait, they don't have Smart Link inside?
Not as standard. No, not on a Striker. Some of the others do, but not the Striker.
Can we add an external Smart Link on the side? That might be cheaper than the internal one.
It is, but for some reason Hero Lab doesn't let me do it. But yeah, you can do that. So that's, I think, 200 million. So it's 4,200 or 5,200, depending on whether you want internal or external Smart Link, which doesn't have an smart gun system, which doesn't have an impact.
And since the Striker can, under no circumstances, be reused, can't be repaired or anything, right?
Maybe. depending on various factors. But certainly you guys won't be able to reload it. It's possible that it would make sense for the arms manufacturing corporations to have a kind of buyback where you get some of the money for the launcher itself back if you keep it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering if it would make sense to cash out the more expensive one. But I would say let's just go with the external smart link. Worst case scenario, you can rip that off and throw the launcher away and just keep the smart link and put it on a heavy pistol at some point. Yeah, maybe not, but you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, yeah, that would work.
Other than that, the other two missiles, or rocket, I always say missile, I mean rocket, high explosive and fragmentation.
Okay, fragmentation is 12F, but it is going to be hard to get hold of. So you will need to make an availability roll, even though it's availability 12. High explosive and anti-vehicle are both 8.
Yeah, they are both... they're the same stats. No, they are not the same stats. Fragmentation has +5 AP, so really bad against armor and probably won't even stretch most vehicles.
I don't know. It did well against a huge stallion when I fired one.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Vehicles don't have... Well, they might... well, it's 23p, so
yeah,
still...
it's 23p, so it's still... so long as you hit the damn thing, it's still going to be fairly good.
Yeah, but if the armor is 18 or higher, it won't even scratch it. They don't even have to make a roll.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. And high explosive is not bad, but since it's the same availability than the anti-vehicular, I'd say let's go with that. It's just better.
Okay. As I said, if you're going for a striker, if you're going to try an 18, you may as well try a 19 and get a ballista. That can be reloaded, although you would have to have internal smart link on that one, which would be a 21 with a full brace of 4 anti-vehicle rockets. That's going to be D6. It's kind of expensive, but you can reload.
Well, it does come with the laser sight already, so we might not need the smart link if we say laser sight is okay for us.
Maybe we should buy explosive rounds.
Yeah, I got lots of those, but yeah, good idea.
Lots of explosive rounds, I do.
Yeah, I'll
bullets.
Yeah!
Explosive or
Okay.
EX explosive?
Because they're good against
Well, you could always go for anti-vehicle rounds.
anti-vehicle rounds, but the anti-vehicle
Wait,
rounds.
those exist?
Yep.
Yeah.
They are -1 AP, but against vehicles they're -5.
Oh, we need some of that.
Okay, they are 14R, so would be a availability roll. They're actually
Help me, Venus!
anti-vehicle rounds are restricted, but APDS rounds are forbidden. Fuck right off. They're 14R, 175 for 10 rounds. So if you wanted clip for Lycan and clip for Banshee, that is 1,750 rounds, 1,750 new yen for 100 rounds.
So that is negotiation and charisma, right? Yeah, I'm just looking at it. Negotiation, charisma against the availability.
Yep.
And here I thought I could buy the rotor after this run.
And you can use the availability command.
Yeah, I'm just checking if all my stuff applies or what does not apply.
Who are you getting it from?
That is a good question. Does anyone have a contact? Weapons dealer. Then I might ask...
I do not.
If you want, I can use my chip with the network.
Yeah, I have the Burnham boys as a contact, so I'm trying to get it through them.
Okay. So you'll have to deal with Twinkle Toes personally, but
that's fine. But that means my Gundam code and all that kind of nice stuff works.
Yeah. First impression won't, because
obviously.
Toes, but...
The guy knows you.
Can I add my street cred or my loyalty or something?
Okay, you can add loyalty as bonus street cred increase.
Fair enough.
What are you trying for first?
I'm going for the ammo that Lycan wanted. So 14.
Okay. Yep, 14F. How many rounds?
Anti-vehicle ammo is restricted because hunting people is forbidden, and hunting vehicles is just restricted.
Does it matter for the roll how many, or should I roll and see how many?
It matters for delivery time.
Okay, how many do you want?
100.
All of
That-
them.
All of them.
That would be 2 clips for an assault rifle.
Yeah.
Does Cat want any for his sniper? Does Farron want any for her assault rifle?
What type of ammo?
Anti-vehicle.
They're teensy tiny bit better than APDS, so if you have those, you should be okay.
Yeah, I have AVDS now.
No,
Yeah,
I have plenty of APDS.
I personally prefer APDS because they have -4 against everything and not a -1 against the wrong target.
Okay.
But
Do you
anti-vehicle might be easier to get.
Yeah, they
Since
aren't.
they're not forbidden.
Anti-vehicle is 14. APDS is 12. You can go to the Burnham Boys and get APDS
Yeah, all right,
ammunition
right.
any day of the
Doesn't
week and
matter
twice
if
on Sunday.
Yeah, I can get you like a box with a lot APDS. Anti-vehicle, they might have to shop around themselves. So let's just try it.
If you actually speak to Twinkle Toes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Give Twinkle Toes a ring.
Yeah, I'm calling Twinkle Toes then. Hey, Twinkle Toes.
You all right, Venus?
Hey, mind if I come by? I have to ask you for some supplies. Don't want to do it over the comms though.
You're asking me for supplies?
Yeah, it's the kind of supplies you might have, you know?
Right. Why would you want? Never mind. Come on by. I'm at the club.
Yeah, cool. So I'm driving there and go in and hey, Twinkle Toes, I don't want to talk about that on the comm. You know those guys I'm working with sometimes, side job wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them needs some special kind of bullets. And when I
Okay.
thought about bullets, I thought about you.
That's always a good mental association to have. I have been known to throw lead down range.
Yeah.
He says-
I
he
look at
says,
that big
"Look-"
machine gun he has beside him.
Yeah, he says as he glances lovingly at his completely and utterly personalized and yurtsed out Rumental SF-20 heavy machine gun with underbarrel grenade launcher.
That's his sidearm.
That's his primary weapon. He uses that like Lycan uses her alpha.
Yeah.
Because
So-
he's a big honking troll, and why not?
So I'm pulling up the shopping list, and it was 100 now for Lycan. Did anyone else want some?
If you could bring Cat like 20 or 30 rounds of APDS ammo for shotguns.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. So first off, I need like 20, 30 rounds of shotgun ammo, slugs, APDS. That shouldn't be an issue, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, got a few of those lying around.
Yeah, and the next one is a little bit trickier. That is AV ammo, and for an assault rifle.
You want anti-vehicle.
Yeah.
What do you guys need anti-vehicle?
I told them it's kind of a little bit silly, but they want it. They're afraid we are getting attacked by VTOLs or something and want to shoot back.
Really? VTOLs. Right. Don't actually. You said assault rifle, yeah?
That's what Lycan told me. Yes.
Lycan. Interesting. Okay. I don't have any anti-vehicle ammo for anything that small and wimpy. Now,
Yeah.
if you want anti-vehicle for a man-sized gun like Ethel, fine, I can sort you out. But for an assault rifle,
Let me quickly make a call.
see. Let me think.
While he's thinking, I have a couple of minutes and can call Lycan. So, Lycan, is the assault rifle the only gun you have, or you have something bigger?
That's actually Iron. You need to help me out here. I do not have a look of all Lycan's weapons and how big they actually are. I just assault
Okay.
rifle because it's the best one.
You have an assault rifle and a pistol.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. I do not have anything more heavy than the area south.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Downhill has to look. All right. Good. Yeah, and then I'm waiting for him to finish.
Come with me, Venus. He takes you outside the club, down the stairs, past the the Burnham Boys who had just stood there on guard. Takes you out the back takes you down the side of the club and out the back, and you see what looks like it looks about the size of a garage, but it's actually one of the half-length cargo containers.
Actually, I want to send a message to Venus because I'm not sure she knows she's also shopping for Banshee. So I say maybe Banshee has something heavier.
Does he?
No, he doesn't. The heaviest weapon that any of you guys have is an Alpha or Cat sniper rifle.
Okay.
Because you sold the Panther and the machine gun. Right. Let's see. He puts his big, troll-sized hand on a plate, and the light above it goes from red to green. It beeps, and he pulls the container door open, and inside you see what you think would be Banshee's wet dream. There's a reasonable array of weaponry, from machine guns, rifles, assault rifles, a couple of shotguns, some smaller sidearm personal defense stuff, pistols, SMGs. On the far wall, there's a couple of not insignificant weapons, most of which I don't think Venus would recognize. On the floor is ammunition box. This is a assault. I've got some military charge APDS.
Oh, what does that mean?
+1 DV hand.
Can we talk about how Banshee seems to have an uncanny ability to miss the place, like the times that he would enjoy most?
Actually, let me see if they might need that. Hey, keep looking. Let's keep looking before I make that call. Otherwise, I have to call every 2 minutes.
Okay. What else did you need?
So you don't have any AV rounds, but you got those. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, I don't have any AV for anything smaller than a heavy machine gun.
Okay. Yeah. So
and an assault cannon.
That should be okay. So I'm going to call the group again. Hey, I can't get my hand on AV rounds, not in the time we have. But I can get military grade APDS.
Sure, that's a good idea. Oh wait, how much?
How much would? Yeah, that's a good question.
We'll call it the same price as standard AV, so it's 145 for 10.
You still want 100 or you want more? I'm making a quick count of how many bullets I see in that box.
It's a box of 2,000 rounds.
There's a lot. There's a lot here.
You do not need 2,000. Maybe 100 or maybe more. Depends on anyone else.
Okay, you have in your group, you have 3 people with assault rifles. But for assault rifles, 200 rounds will be a clip for each rifle. Farron's 2, Lycan and Banshee.
We don't have to waste it on suppressive fire.
Yeah, I mean,
we do not.
Yeah, for suppressive fire, you switch out for the cheap bullets.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Lycan has reloading rails, so for her, eject clip and insert clip are free action.
Yep. Okay, so I would take down 200 of those.
All right, we'll call it 1,700. Wait, no, we won't call it 1,700. We'll call it 34. Anything else? And if you're going up against vehicles, you might want, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the really interesting part, which I really didn't want to talk about over the comms.
Okay.
Got any strikers and rockets that fit in there?
He pulls one off the back wall and hands it to you. Yeah, I always keep a couple of these lying around just in case someone gets any suicidal ideas.
Nice. What kind of missile is that in there?
That's an anti-vehicle rocket. Dumb as Drek, but you aim, you fire, shit tends to die.
Yeah, I'm not going to fire that. I have 2 people who say they know how to do that. If they don't, they're going to pay for it.
I have people who do that for me.
How many of those can you get me on really short notice? We have about till tomorrow morning or tonight, rather.
Okay. I've got 2 here right now. Any more than that, and we're probably talking at least a fortnight.
Crap. Yeah, that's a little bit long. Okay, I'm taking the 1. I'm taking the ammo.
Anything else?
Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. I have to check my ammo. Got any of that APDS one for heavy pistols? And I pull out my Warhawk.
Yeah, I got a few thousand rounds of that stuff.
Yeah, take a couple.
Okay. He hands you a box of 50.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Anything else? Shotguns, sniper rifles. Let's see. I think I might even have some APDS for a light pistol lying around here.
Yeah,
God knows why anyone would use a light pistol, but still.
And as he says that, I'm pulling out my Streetline Special from behind my back. It has its advantages being that small, but
That's not even a light pistol, Chummer. That's a freaking holdout.
I know. But
if you put that in my mouth and shot me with it, it wouldn't do dick.
I wouldn't do that to you. Also, with this baby, I use HD ammo, high density.
Yeah. I've heard of that stuff. Never really used it myself.
Yeah,
it's
kind
to
of
do much against armor.
Nah, it does absolutely not, but it's completely undetectable by MAT scanners, same as sort of this gun, so that's why I have it.
Makes sense for you, because you're a sneaky slip.
That I am. Wait, I'm looking at my chat here on my AR, so I'm sending, Lycan, you said you wanted some for the light pistols?
Lycan?
Lycan forgot you. Yeah, sure. Get for the light pistol.
How many? 52?
Yeah, 52 is fine.
Okay, give me 50 for the light pistol then as well. Someone wants it, so you get rid of it. And since you apparently want to get rid of it, let's call it half price.
He sort of glares at you from his 12-foot head. Well, his head that's 12 foot up.
Come on, I'm doing you a favor here. You finally get that spot sheet up and can put up real ammo there for your baby there.
H wouldn't be pleased if I gave you that much of a discount. I'll tell you what, half now, half when you get back.
Oh, that's fair enough.
All right. Was there anything else you needed? Because it sounds like you guys are planning one hell of a camping trip.
Yeah, it's kind of
picnic.
It's
Shut up.
Yeah, sort of. You could say it that way. Yeah, and we are going to be out of contact for a while, so I rather stock up now than run out on the way. Yeah,
it makes sense.
You have any idea who might have a second of those strikers lying around that they could loan me?
No.
Yeah, okay. Was worth a try to ask.
Do you realise these things are more difficult to get hold of than rocking horse shit?
Yeah. To be honest, I didn't expect to find even one of them. So I'm glad about that.
Well, H gives me a fun budget, and yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing that he does that. And thanks for letting me have the fun with them now.
Well, he likes to be prepared, or he likes me to be prepared, because one day someone's going to be stupid and decide to roll in here strapped, and they're just going to end up dead.
Oh, I bet they will. I hope it won't be for a while. I mean, it would probably make your day, but still hope not for a while.
Oh yeah, I'd have an absolute blast, literally.
Okay, I'll pack all that stuff into the smuggling compartment in my car and drive off.
Okay. Cat wanted APDS for shotgun, didn't he?
Yeah. That was the first thing I bought. So I probably see if he has that in the military crate one as well.
He does not have military grade shotgun APDS.
Okay, then I'm buying the normal one. How much did he say? 30 rounds?
30, yeah. 20-30.
Yep.
Okay.
You can get as much as 50 if you want it.
Just 150, then I probably can negotiate a discount again.
Okay. So you've got shotgun APDS, military rifle APDS, light pistol and heavy pistol APDS, and an anti-vehicle rocket launcher.
Okay, sending that list to the group. This is what I got. Think it will be enough, or should I check the Blackbush market, see if they have anything nice there? Probably don't. Don't get your hopes up, but maybe get lucky.
And then
Looks like
army. I
for
think
me.
that's enough.
It has to be.
Maybe they won't even show up at all. So
Yeah, but then we have a striker that we can use at some point, or maybe we can sell it back to Twinkle Toes. Okay, we're paying that from the 5K up front, I suppose.
I paid it out of pocket, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, your shotgun. Yeah, I guess the ammo we might just everyone pays what they're using, if that's okay. Then we still have a couple of group funds left because the striker already eats up half of that.
Didn't everyone get
Sounds
5k?
fair.
Sorry, what?
Didn't everyone get 5k? So it wouldn't be actually half.
Oh, was it 5k for each?
No, I don't have any of that noted. I think it was 5k up front.
I'm not
What
sure.
did you what did you negotiate for each? That was it 7?
No, it was 5,000 upfront, and it was 1,500.
Yeah,
Right.
and I think the 5k might have been for each then, because we talked about it and we said, yeah, if it's 21,000 total then for the 14 days, we would get the 16 later on completion. That's what I remember we talked
Yeah.
about. So it would be 5k for everyone. So everyone has 5k lying around right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I didn't mark it down either.
It's okay. 5k each up front is
Nice.
kind of standard anyway, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, I just for some reason I thought that was the group funds. So I guess we have 30k group funds currently, and afterwards, after we paid the stuff like the striker and stuff that's more like a group purchase, we split that up, or however we want to do it. We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
So what else? So should I hit Blackbush, see if I can score a second of those launches? Or think that one is enough?
It's probably not.
Yeah, I think so too. If they come with more, we just have to down it the old-fashioned way. Then we'll have a problem anyway, because if they come the second time after we shot down the first, they're probably doing nastier stuff anyway. Okay. Yeah, then I drive back to the ship.
Okay.
Someone's early.
Well, okay. I kind of figured that's where we're meeting, unless we still need something.
No, let's just say we
had time until
meet at
3 in
the
the
ship.
morning, so I don't think we have to meet up already now.
Okay, so let's get drunk and forget our departure. You know, I'm driving around with like heavy ordnance that would get me thrown in prison for the rest of my life in my
I
car.
don't say you can't go there already. I just say that maybe not everyone will be there if you go there right now. Ugh, fuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, anyone else want to do something?
Don't know. I don't need anything more than I already have, I think.
Yeah, goes to Skimaram Chow and buys a whole bunch of reagents as we discussed downtime.
Oh, I probably should buy a couple of BTL chips and stuff to occupy myself.
Addict.
Right.
Okay.
They're not that expensive, I think.
Yeah, so I guess Farron with packing her stuff would just help Connie make the food. At least if she wants to help.
Okay. So you stocked up with Connie's homemade food and rations and life vests and bikinis and heavy ordnance. Is there anything else anyone wants to buy? I know Wayfarer picked up some medical stuff, but not really. You can get that from at store.
Sunscreen for Farron.
I love how
Good
bikinis is
sunscreen.
such a it's so high on the list.
It's for Gibraltar. Don't judge us.
I know it's November, but global warming.
You know, I'm actually going to grab a like cheap sniper rifle, make some shooting practice on the way.
I have an SVD if you want to borrow it.
He wanted a cheap sniper rifle.
Yeah, that's an 800 million rifle. I mean,
Technically,
you
it's
can
not
buy
a
your own
sniper
if you
rifle.
want, but
Marksman.
Yeah, I'm probably going for the Barrett. That's cheap.
Right. Okay.
No, I'm. Let's see. I have absolutely no long arm skill, so that's super. But it's basically my excuse. I'm just shooting stuff on the Atlantic, like dolphins or other unimportant stuff. So that's how I train my skill while we.
Don't worry, Kat. She can't hit it.
shooting dolphins? What kind of monster are you?
So I'll probably get roped into buying at least a Remington 950.
Okay.
It's nothing really more than 12 Fs or anything. It's really low availability. So I'm just putting it together and buying it. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. As long as it's less than 12, you can get it from Blackbush.
Yeah, just putting in a smart link and maybe personalized script or something.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, sure. Okay. And a couple of regular ammo for training purposes, and then yeah, probably some APDS. I don't want to go back to Twinkle Toes for the military grade ones because he'd probably look at me funny if I can't buy again. Actually, I could change my face and pretend I'm someone completely different. He'd never know.
Would he sell like that kind of stuff to a random person?
No, that is a good point.
As long as you're not pretending.
Or do you have like 7 personalities infiltrated in that gang you play, depending on the day?
That's actually a good idea. I might do that.
Do not make fun of that. We have such a leader.
That's something that gets you killed by your friends.
But I don't think Venus can impersonate any of us because she's too small. Just doesn't fit.
Okay, so after everyone's got their shopping done, you head down to the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, I must talk to someone to take care of Puzzle while I'm gone. It's probably a farmer.
Can't you bring it?
Huh. Can I bring Puzzle and train him on the boat?
Who?
You
ferret.
could, but it's a boat. There's lots of little nooks and crannies that he could crawl into.
And we never see him again.
That's entirely possible.
I really want to bring Puzzle. How much do you want to deal with a ferret on the boat, Iron?
I don't have a problem with the ferret being on the boat. However, the ferret might not survive being on the boat.
Aw, how could you say that?
There is a lot of water, and I'm not sure they sell ferret-sized life vests. Also, I'm not sure if the captain reacts to ferret overboard the same as to man overboard.
He's also quite small. You might not even see it.
He might actually go, yeah, I know, I just threw it overboard after 2 hours of catching it.
How good was the ferret already trained?
No, I haven't had time to train it.
Well, how long does the training take?
I don't remember. I have to look it up.
Get a cage for him.
He really wants that ferret on a boat.
Yeah.
Well, Puzzle is coming then. Cat will show up with a cage and like 2 weeks worth of food, which is probably not that much.
And a hyperactive ferret in a cage. That's not big enough for him to walk around.
No, but you can set something up later.
One room for a ferret. With a piece of paper hanging in front of it. Don't open, ferret inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly possible.
Oh wait, no, let's make it written in blood just for effect in reference to a show.
Okay.
Okay, I bought my...
Okie dokie.
I
How
can't
many
shoot it for
APS
crap, but okay.
How many APDS does everyone get?
50.
Did you?
Wait. Unless, because Lightness at 200, so maybe she wants to keep all of them. That's why I asked
Yeah,
like 50 times.
Keep all of them. Yeah. I want to keep all of them. No, of course they're for everyone. Maybe. Depends.
Well, it's 200 rounds, so that's 5 max of 50, I guess. 4. So, God, I'm bad at math today.
The critter training needs an interval of 2 weeks.
Okay. Have you spent time at all to train him?
Yeah, it's been sort of going on the background.
Okay.
I do have this whole week of downtime that I haven't used.
Okay. Yeah, you can spend that time training Puzzle.
Do you want me to make the rolls real quick?
Yeah, you can make the rolls.
All right.
Okay, so everyone gets onto the boat,
Yep, with a full bag of food.
evidently.
Also, I've been told to pack every weapon I have, so that too.
Yeah, kind of makes sense. Okay, so you get onto the boat and you find that the captain and everyone else is making a lot of the usual running around to try and get stuff sorted and seaworthy and ready for a long trip at sea. At about 3 a.m., all of the crew arrives and you all get ready. And then at 4 o'clock, you head off. The crew single off the lines, cast off, head out, and within an hour, you're in international waters.
No turning back now.
Says you, I got lie.
Right, good for you.
Okay, so when you get aboard the ship, you find that you've basically been assigned a small cabin. There is 6 bunks. They're not very wide. They're not very long. None of you are particularly tall, so that's not a massive issue. Are there any? Okay, how tall is Wayfarer? Okay.
Oh my God.
They're too short for you. These are bunks that are about 185, 190 long. So you can sleep in it. It's not amazingly comfortable. You wouldn't want to be there for too long, but it's livable-ish. It's basically low lifestyle. You get food, you get, appropriate water, soft drinks, tea, coffee. If anyone's allergic to soy, you're kind of fucked.
Effing soy.
Yep, everything is soy. You see, there's 2 other rooms similar. One of which is, well, both of them are full of deckhands and captain and a few other people sleep in other places around the ship. The ship is fairly heavily laden. It's not moving amazingly quickly, but it is moving.
That's
How
what I hoped.
dusty is it around?
It's not too bad actually.
Okay. Can I
these-
sleep without my respirator?
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly. Right.
I will be making you take. You will have to make a toxin resistance test every morning when you wake up, just to see how well you slept. But it shouldn't be a huge issue.
Okay, we'll try it out. See how it goes.
The first day passes. Lycan, give me a toxin resistance test, please. Body plus willpower plus any cybernetic or adept related or quality related protection.
I do not.
Okay, so it's
Not
just body
yet.
plus willpower.
Not accept.
So Cat actually brought the ferret with him now.
Yeah, Cat brought puzzle with him.
Yes.
Cat, give me an edge test.
4 hits on
With
my
my beautiful one edge.
4 hits on my top.
Okay, yep, 4 hits, you're fine for the first.
Nice.
Okay, puzzle does go missing for several hours, but you find him in your cabin without huge amounts of difficulty. It takes you a couple of hours of searching around, but you find him.
Can you cast physical barrier, Cat?
No,
Pity.
I can have a spirit babysit it, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
summon the spirit of beast and have it use its animal control power on Don't Run Away.
You don't need
worry, it's
to
fine.
anything.
Oh my god, Iron, I'm cheating. I do not have 10 dice for that. I'm doing it again. It's 6 hits this time. I'm even better.
That's fine. As long as you get 3 hits, you'll be able to sleep fine.
Nice.
And when I say sleep fine, recover edge or
Yeah.
heal stun damage.
We don't need spirit or anything to watch over. Ferret will just do it all the time, I guess. Ferret.
Okay, I'm assuming some of you guys are on deck and various stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say that again, please.
I said I'm assuming some of you guys are spent off decks.
Yeah, I would do that.
If it was running around, running behind a ferret, if it's run on deck, yes.
Yeah, at some point.
Is there some test to make to not get seasick?
Yes, there is. It is body plus willpower.
Yay.
I guess you want everyone to roll it.
Oh, don't ask that.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I got 2.
Okay. The sea's quite
I
calm.
got to.
One hit.
Okay. Farron's a bit green. She has that first day. She has a bit of a problem keeping
Oh,
food
yeah,
down
what's up?
hugely, but she's not too bad. Cat got 0 hits.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Cat's going
poor
to,
cat.
like, after 10 minutes, is going to shape change into a seagull and go fishing. It's
Okay.
like, yeah, I'm going up to keep an eye out. Yep, totally that.
Hey,
no.
Farron, I got this new gun. Want to help me figure out how I can shoot it? Oh,
Um,
look, there's a seal. We can use that as target practice.
You're really sadistic, you know.
What do you mean?
It's Cat.
No, Cat is in his room with that little thingy.
At first, it's a ferret, not a thingy. And
Wait, that's really Cat. You're not shitting me here, right?
I'm not shitting you.
Fine, I'm not shooting Cat. Still, can you show me how to use that gun?
I'm not particularly good at shooting snipers, but sure, I can try.
Okay, I thought you had one.
Okay. How? Doesn't matter. We can still try. Maybe I can at least show you how to shoot. I mean, I think I'm at least better than you in every shooting.
I have
Okay.
0 dice, 0 skill in long arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farron can't really help you because you can't teach someone a skill you're defaulting on yourself.
Yeah, maybe just like telling her to hold it right, because holding a sniper rifle is still the same as holding an assault rifle, but maybe not really how to actually hit something with figuring out wind and that stuff.
So when you try to demonstrate it, your shot goes completely wide, and
I don't know. I haven't. Maybe not. I must. Should I roll, Iron?
Sorry, what?
Demonstrating shooting. Should I roll for it? Defaulting on long arms.
You can.
yeah, it's not really an instruction test. It's just
2
hits.
no, not too bad.
Okay. After you guys spend sort of 15, 20 minutes, Banshee comes over and in his usual gruff, uncouth, socially inept manner says, I'll show you how, because Banshee does have the long arm skill.
Oh, yay! That would be great.
Yeah, and if he comes over, Farron excuse herself to the toilet because still sick, as you said, a little bit sick. So
When you got aboard, you would have been told if you're going to be sick on the deck, because the deck can be hosed off if you try and go to the rail and puke over the side, you have a good chance of falling overboard.
But if you do it, use the side the wind is not coming from.
But she isn't going to puke. It's just going
Yeah.
to the toilet to refresh herself.
Okay. Yeah. Kat's the one that was puking. Farron is just feeling green.
But still, the food is amazing. At least the one we brought with us.
Yeah, it is amazing. However, you're struggling to keep it down because, you're feeling queasy.
It's a really sad day.
It is a really.
I'll have Banshee show me the gun. And
Okay.
and after that, I'll talk to the captain. Hey, captain, some of my people, they're not that used to the water, as you probably saw. You got, any pills that they can take that they're not puking all over the place?
Yeah, I've got super quails.
That would be great if we could have some of those, I think, for the days when it's not going good.
Oh, this is nothing. This is mill pond for the Atlantic. We've got a storm coming up in a couple of days. You should
Yeah,
predicted.
but what I'm
should,
saying, have you seen Cat and Farron? That's the guy and the redhead.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
a bit
it's
green
nothing.
by that in that weather already. So
Yeah, no, you can have some of these. He hands you a box of 24 tablets. They are cheap knockoff, unbranded super quails. They provide +2 bonus to your test to resist seasick.
and I guess we have to take that before we make the test. We can't take it if we get sick and then take some to not be sick anymore.
That's correct.
What kind of role would it be to bring back some fish or something like that as a seagull?
Let's see. Do you have tracking? Because you need to find the damn things.
I have outdoors at 4, like the skill group.
Okay. You need to make a perception test to find them, tracking test to track them so that you can then make the perception test. And then it would be how are you finding them? Are you going to do a sort of a dive bomb?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. That would be an unarmed combat roll, followed by a flight check to avoid plummeting into the water and dying.
Okay, I'm gonna do a bunch of rolls then, and let's see how
Okay.
those go.
And I made a mistake. Seasickness is composure test, so it's charisma plus willpower, not body.
Ooh,
Oh no.
I'm way better at that.
Still the same level for me.
Why is it?
Because it's okay. Charisma is your strength of character, and willpower is your strength of mind. So
Yeah.
it's basically composure check is basically saying it's your mind overruling your body. Basically, how strong is your will and your mind compared to your body's natural reaction to throw up? I personally
Yeah, I
don't think it
just
should
don't
apply
get
for
why.
sickness.
Yeah, right.
I think we'll go with whichever's best. We'll go with body plus will or charisma plus will, depending on how you personally feel.
I like that.
I can live with that.
I personally.
Did the captain, did he just give me the box, or I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, he gave you the box. We'll count that under lifestyle because every ship has a medicine cabinet full of various seasickness tablets.
Yeah, he probably has a whole box of those things.
One of the chefs, after finding out that 2 of your party are suffering, he gives you each a mug of drink.
A mug of.
A mug of fluid, which he tells you to drink.
How does that look like?
It's quite dark. It's quite viscous. It's a bit like the coffee that you had when you went with the captain. However, it's not the coffee exactly.
But it still looks like.
It looks like that slightly more viscous coffee that you had, but it tastes a bit different. And there is no milk, and there is an awful lot of sugar. It's incredibly sweet.
I don't actually have, maybe because of the sweetness, it just won't even sticker.
Just drink it, Farron.
Okay.
Go wrong.
I have no if anything goes wrong.
All right.
Okay.
Fine, I'll take the blame.
At this point, Kat's back with whatever he's managed to catch or not.
Okay, and as soon as Cat turns back into its human form, he throws up at the smell of it.
Say that again.
As soon as Cat turns back into his human form and he realizes that he's incredibly seasick, he throws up at the sight and smell of the dead fish.
It's fresh. I'm just dropping them on the deck, and
Yeah, but you
You've got-
still have the taste in your mouth.
Well, no, it's not just that. You got 0 hits on your Seasick. Almost anything is going to make you throw up.
oh sure. But the fish is on the deck. If I manage to catch anything, like some of those tests went great, so there's not so much.
So
Well-
a seagull lands on the boat, puts the fish aground, he turns back into human, naked and frozen.
Yeah, pretty much.
That sight behold.
Yeah, so that there is now a naked cat throwing up downwind of a fish.
But what fish did he catch?
It is a fish you can eat, ish.
Ish?
The exact kind of fish, I personally don't know because I don't fish in the Atlantic. But whatever is appropriate for the Atlantic, cat caught one.
Also, the next question, the more important question, did he puke on the fish?
You ruined. Oh,
They can edge test.
No, that'd be a spray weapons.
Wow.
Thinking tuna might be too big for this.
Spray weapons is an exotic range weapon skill, so that would be agility -1, unless you have spray weapons.
I don't. Do you really want me to roll that?
Yeah.
Okay, since I'm back into human form,
Not on fishy.
I got 1 hit.
Okay. You manage to avoid the fish mostly. There is a little bit of splatter, but nothing that a good rinse isn't gonna.
Oh, but quick question. Did that brew stuff help on Farron's?
Oh yeah, it alleviates the seasickness immediately, and it gives +3 dice. It lasts for 4 hours, so you need to drink a mug every 4 hours, and it gives +3 dice. It's almost as if it's magic in the sixth world. Some groups, like the Native Americans and some religious groups, as soon as magic came back, they found that their old rituals worked. The
Right.
merchant navy and the military navies around the world, as soon as magic came back, they realized that those of them with magical potential were actually doing a magical ritual. This stuff is actually alchemical preparation of a time-honored, passed down. These guys are all British. They're all ex-Royal Navy. This is a recipe that's been passed down for literally hundreds and hundreds of years, and it's been exactly the same recipe, and it's been passed down unofficially by word of mouth and just training. And those with any magical ability in alchemy are able to make this stuff from standard materials. It's really, really weird. This stuff is just like the best thing. It alleviates nausea immediately, and it gives you +3 dice for 4 hours. No side effects, no drawback.
Right. I'm going to get something for cats.
It's almost as if Poseidon himself gifted the knowledge and is making it work, even though everything Cat and Lycan know about magical theory says it shouldn't. It does.
If
Yes.
anybody gets Cat a cup of those, he's not going to be questioning anything.
I am sure going to get something for cat when he's naked and throwing up.
Yeah, but I
Yep.
think every 4 hours I either get addicted to the stuff or get caries because of the sugar.
Yeah, tomorrow you just take one of those pills. Those should help.
I hope.
Yeah, the pills last for 8 hours, and the drink lasts for 4. Between the two, as long as you keep dosing. And there is no addiction test. There is no penalties for drug rules of any kind for these things. It's uncanny. It's as if the Royal Navy back in the 17th century discovered the ultimate secret to cure seasickness. And now magic has been brought back into the world thanks to the awakening. It's as if it's just like the absolute perfect stuff.
Nice.
I don't believe you on that.
I'm going to be so very thankful.
Basically, it's a very thick, sweet tea with no milk and certain herbs and salts added, with a bit of magic. Hence why it's so sweet, because there's salts and stuff added which help the body, but you have to make it really sweet to hide the salts and stuff that they put in it. Otherwise, it's absolutely disgusting.
Otherwise, that stuff makes you throw up.
Yeah, basically.
You're not seasick anymore, but
You're
Still
just violently
puking.
sick. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a trade.
Well, no, if you didn't put the sugar in, it would actually double the power of the seasickness.
Nice.
But cat is going to feel better once I bring it.
Maybe bring us some
Oh,
gloves.
You're a
I bring him
lifesaver.
some clothes as well. Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to pay back the cook, because you said it was the cook who made this, right? gonna try to pay him back with, I'll be talking to him to see if he would like me to get anything from the sea. Like, I know they probably got rations or whatever, but maybe they feel like having some fresh fish or whatever.
The fish you brought back, he actually takes out a pan and he covers the bottom of the pan with salt, puts the fish in it after gutting it and such, covers the fish with salt, and then leaves it on the side.
Nice.
And he says, yeah, if you want to bring a few more back, that'll help supplement our rations.
Any particular favorites of yours or the crew? Okay, you are not choosy.
Does Cat know it?
I do. I know. I have like 5 ranks in critters knowledge, and I'm good at outdoors survival stuff.
Between your survival skill, your animal handling, and any appropriate knowledge skills, you know which fish are safe to eat and which ones are not. And thanks to your astral perception, you also know which ones are diseased and which ones are polluted.
Yep. Do you want me to give you some rolls or something?
And which one are awakened and therefore especially yummy?
You are an awful person.
I know.
Okay, the first 3 days go without a hit. Between the quails and the soupy tea, you're fine. Seasickness isn't a problem so long as everyone's dosing. The 4th day goes without a hitch. 5th, 6th day goes without a hitch. And then in the evening, after everyone's eaten, the captain says, right, we'll be taking on our cargo this evening. Well, at about 2 in.m. So you guys should probably get your heads down so you're fresh.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
You see that the crew has been maintaining a fairly, well, they have been maintaining very strict watches, very strict discipline. Though Lycan and Banshee both recognize that almost all of this crew is ex-Royal Navy, including the captain. You also, yeah, I mean, these guys are disciplined. They know their craft, they know their profession, they take pride in doing it well. Doing it well is an understatement, but they take pride in doing what they do. However, you see that after sort of mid-afternoon on the 6th day, the crew goes into what you recognize as their night watch. Several of the deckhands and some of the engineers and a few others actually retire and crawl into their pits, doing what the captain's told you guys to do, so that everyone is fully awake and able to function at their maximum for loading and the cargo that night.
During those 6 days or 5 days, what was the weather like, and how cold was it, or how warm was it?
Okay, the weather wasn't bad. The sea was kind of rough, and the weather was kind of dreary, wet, raining, kind of windy, but it wasn't hugely bad.
So just like at home.
After the captain let us know of there's going to be action, stuff going to happen tonight, Cat will summon a spirit at sundown. I rolled and I got, oh nice,
Yep, you find that the boat, you find that this ship is very well appointed. It looks old and beaten up, but you find that electronically it's state of the art. It has signature masking, it has electronic countermeasures, the pilot is first rate, the ship itself has been modified, the auto softs are top notch, and you also notice that the coxswain is a rigger, but the boat itself, being a rating 6 pilot with rating 6 maneuvering auto soft, is actually fairly capable of operating on its own if it has to. Rating 6 firewall, because it's a device rating 6. Let's see what else. The electronic countermeasures are going to help with that. They can act as a jammer, and the signature masking prevents it from being spotted. It is running silent the entire way. If you ask the captain, he will tell you to speak to the chief engineer and the coxswain. The coxswain is basically rigging via AR for the most part during the day, and he basically says, he confirms what you know about riggers. If push comes to shove, they can shut all of the wireless off, and he can directly connect. So he can rig and jump into the boat, the ship, with wireless turned off through the cable from his data jack. It's electronic countermeasures, so it's military grade electronic countermeasures equipment from Rigger 5. So yes, it can be. Yep, no worries. On the first day, once you guys got out to sea, the chief engineer would have come to you and basically just added each of your devices, your pans, to the system to allow you to make use of your equipment should the electronic countermeasures be needed. While you're out, just cruising along, the ship's maintaining a minimal electronic signature. The ECM is off, the signature masking is turned down from its maximum, and it just looks like a fishing vessel with sort of a rating 2, rating 3 pilot program.
Actually, now we are at it. I think that's lichens and stuff I want to.
Okay, by all means, feel free.
4 hits on it.
Okay, the cook is an aspected enchanter.
Nice.
His magic is a little bit higher than yours. His essence is about the same as yours. He is initiated, but he is not masking his aura. Not sure if it's because he can't or because he's just choosing not to. He also has some skill with cooking. A lot of his cyberware is, it's not just cyberware. It goes all throughout his body. Some of it you can't detect with 3 hits. Some of it you can.
4
mainly
hits.
4 hits, sorry. Okay, that's alphaware. Yes, you can. He has some headwear. He has some bodywear. His bones and his muscles have been augmented. He has cyber eyes and cyber ears and a data jack.
Okay.
Fairly similar to what you have, just without the implant weapon. And his bones read as bionetic augmentation as opposed to cybernetic. And he's got a bit more headwear than you.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, he's magic 5.
Because he can't cook them to death.
Yeah, as the captain
Sure.
explained when he went for the job, they need extra hands because you notice all of his crew are crew. They don't have anyone who is dedicated security. Everyone has a job. In the event of problems, they can do a job, but they're not fit. They're not set up for combat. They have a few survival-based augmentations, each of them, or most of them, but nothing as overtly heavy combat as, say, Banshee or Farron or Leica. Things like
And they are
they're preparing for
not
technology.
expecting, but fearing.
Yeah, they're concerned, so they're just being careful. Also, you notice that they don't have any range weaponry. There's little Jimmy's got that rifle. There's a couple of SMGs that you've seen lying around. People have been carrying, and everyone's got a pistol. Other than that, there isn't actually much in the way of weaponry. They get by being nondescript and hiding. They go under the radar. They don't fight it out.
How little is little Jimmy?
Little Jimmy is about 5'6", fairly scrawny, quite young. You think he might be 16.
Yeah, I thought so.
You hear him referred to by several of the crew, including the captain and the coxswain, as snotty.
Okay.
Good snotty.
Yeah, snotty. So what you all rest up. I'm assuming no one's actually used any edge at this point.
Nope.
Nope.
Not sure what I would have used it for.
Catching fish.
Yeah. Okay. At about 11 p.m., you get woken up and told to be ready. You see the crew are donning armored vests and legs kits and arms kits. One of them has a ballistic mask.
I take that as I'm wearing my big armor this time.
I'm wearing my big game hunter armor.
Yes, so far I've been wearing like comfortable clothes, nice clothes, but now I'm wearing the big game.
Okay.
Captain, would you want me to be on the air and keep an eye out, or would you want me here?
Also, Iron, I assume this training I did over the couple days is enough to buy the first rank of long arms.
Yes, it is. You can easily find 1 day's worth of training.
Perfect.
If you want to train something, what do you want to train? No, because the chief engineer doesn't have time. None of the engineers have time to instruct you and show you. In fact, if you try and go into the engineering spaces, you'll get glared at. And if you go too far or stay too long, you will get shouted at.
Uh-huh.
It's their domain. They don't let any strangers in it.
I'll also try to talk with the captain, kind of familiarize myself with the ship and what kind of sensor they have. So in case it comes to a battle, I'll probably more be in the command stand and try to inform people about what's going on, even though that's probably also what Wayfarer's doing. But I'm not really good at shooting, so I'm probably concentrating more on this part, so I'm already familiarizing myself, so I know where everything is.
Okay, I mean, you've been at sea long enough to know the way around the boat, know where most things are, what the crew are calling everything. Obviously, you don't know every nook and cranny because that can take weeks or months, but you know the boat well enough to function.
Also, obviously, I would have asked the captain where is a good place in case it comes to a fight, where I can be, where I can still observe everything without being in the way. because being in the way of the crew is kind of bad on a boat in an emergency.
Yeah, I mean, you all will have been given a sort of a 20-minute safety brief on the first day after the ship reached the water. Basically, it's a case of if there's a mechanical issue or overboard or whatever, just let the crew handle it. If there's some, a combat situation or something like that, you guys are to basically, you're the first line of defense. If the call goes over the PA system to repel boarders, they will expect you to, as a group, to respond first. They will help out if and when they can. Their job will be to make sure the ship is seaworthy and still underwater. With regards to Venus's specific request, the captain's like, well, wherever you feel is best. It's a bit crowded up here, and not being in the way is kind of not too difficult. If you want to get some high eyes, you can go onto the top deck and look out, do what you feel is best given the circumstances.
Okay.
Speaking of, do you want me as a lookout up on the sky? I can go fly, and I have some goggles I can wear while I'm a bird.
The captain says that no, it's okay. We've got a Zeppelin drone that we're going to put up for that. It's not very fast, but it's cheap and it's got some sensors. You've got a sniper rifle, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. If you just want to get high on the superstructure and cover what's going on,
fine.
You've got three sort of riflemen. Just have them on the deck. You and your lady friend who have got sniper rifles. If you want to just get high and provide as much cover as you can.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
From up there, you'll have
maybe
about two.
Not climb up on a mast or something, but the upper decks and where I have a good view of most places and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's not a problem. You can easily get on. There's sort of a viewing gallery area on the top of the superstructure. You can see there's a balcony at the front of the superstructure, very high up on the top deck. The enclosed section of the top deck has windows that go all around, and then there's another balcony on the back at the stern. So you can either be exposed on the bow side or on the stern side, or you can be in the enclosed area. The captain also tells you that the windows up there are actually AR screens. So if push comes to shove, they will pipe whatever they can up there. That's where he'll be.
Is there any way that during the days we had, because as I said, I was preparing for this a little bit before time, would it be possible to get stuff on those balconies to create some cover or a little bit of armor up there? Like
they already have some armor.
Okay, so there is like a railing you can cover behind on those balconies.
It's not a railing. It's actually
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it's up to about 1.5 meters tall. So there's easy enough space if you want to hide behind it to get cover, or pop down, pop up.
Wonderful. Okay, yeah. If there's an easy way to fortify this cover a little bit by, I don't know, sacks of sand or something, putting there, I'd probably have done something like that a little bit. But if it's okay, if I think it's okay, then I leave it.
It's good quality material. It's pretty sturdy. There isn't really anything you can use aboard ship to fortify it at all.
Okay, then I leave it be. Yeah, I'm going to be up there when we approach the drop point or pickup point, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to assume that Wayfarer is on the bridge, and Venus and Kat are on the flying bridge, that top deck, and everyone else is on the main deck.
You assumed correctly.
Okay.
I would also say that we have the box with the striker somewhere easily accessible but secured, so it doesn't fall overboard or something.
Okay. There's no box for it. It's just launcher.
Yeah, we probably put it in the box then on deck, where we can just open the lid and take it out without, so it doesn't get wet, doesn't fall overboard, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, there is on the stern side of the superstructure, there is what looks like a chest. It's got some safety gear, fenders, things like that in it. There is enough space in there if you ask the captain, he'll get one of the deckhands to one of the crew to move some stuff out to make some space. There's enough space in there to put the rocket launcher and some ammunition.
Sounds like a good idea then. So yeah, let's do that. I also make sure, obviously, that all my weapons are loaded with the real ammo, and then I'm good.
With the real ammo.
Yeah, not like stick and shock or something.
Okay. I'm going to assume, unless told otherwise, the three of you with assault rifles are loading the +1 DV APDS.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lycan, what grenades are you loading?
Yeah.
Flashbang or explosive? Okay. Banshee will do likewise. Wayfarer, on the bridge there is a port which you can use. The coxswain has a rigger cocoon. However, he doesn't use it because most of the time he's sort of stood at the wheel, at the helm, connected wirelessly via AR. However, if push comes to shove, he will just take a few steps back, sit down in the rigger cocoon, jack in via a cable. There is an additional terminal up there which you can use to physically connect your deck to the boat, and therefore you will get the benefit of the retrans and satellite link.
Did we get access to like the ship sensors so we can have an overhead view of everything with the ship's cameras?
Wayfarer has been provided access to the ship sensors if he asks, and he can then forward that on to the rest of you.
Yeah, it would be good if everyone can see what they need to see. Everyone can focus on what's interesting to them, I suppose, but good if we have access to everything.
Okay. Everyone gets ready. Right. Who has low light and who has thermo and who has ultrasound? I don't think any of you have ultrasound vision, do you?
I might have, but I'm not sure I actually bought it.
Well, I have low light and thermal, but no ultrasound.
Dito. Low light and thermo.
Low light, thermal, and a gas mask.
Low light. And
Okay.
Loser.
Also, as we are getting up there and waiting for the thing to go down, I'll take some psyche and I'll offer some to Venus if she wants.
Sorry, what was that?
Psyche, just in case.
Ooh. Yes, I'll take one.
Well, I was doing that one up there.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Sure. That might interact badly with my chest if I have to take it.
Those addicts.
But yeah, I might need it. I'll take the psyche, and yeah, don't know if I need the chest yet. I'm not taking that yet, obviously.
Okay. At about 1:15, the crew all appear and go about what you've currently seen them do during the day. The crew are, as I said, wearing armored vests, which they've not been wearing before. That's just over the top of the usual stuff they've been wearing. They're wearing forearm guards, arms kits and legs kits, just to give them a little bit extra armor. And one of them, a fairly burly orc, who everyone calls the bosun, is wearing a ballistic. He has an SMG. There's a couple of others with SMGs who seem to defer to him more than most of the crew. You think they're probably his senior hands who will help with security, or typically help with security first. Okay, 1:30 comes around. Everyone's ready. At about 1:50, the ship stops. The engines go to idle and stop pushing through the water, but obviously they're still running.
I keep scanning the horizon through the scope of my... Actually, don't have to use the scope. I have mission magnification in my ballistic mask.
Okay.
Iron, quick question. What would your ruling be on spatial sense and vehicles? Will they be picked up? Usually it's supposed to be for things like landscape and architecture and whatnot. But
yeah, this vessel certainly would be. It's a ship, not a boat, so it's plenty big enough. A boat probably wouldn't.
But if there was something like a sub below us and in range of the spell, would that be noticed?
Yes.
We know that it's there.
Yeah, I think I might go for that. Yeah, let me figure those out.
Okay. Lycan, don't forget, you have a sensor array in your ballistic mask.
Don't forget what? I'm sorry.
You have a sensor array in your ballistic mask. Yep.
Iron, maybe you remember, but did we learn anything useful through Shadow Sea? I forgot what has been said there because it's a couple of days now.
Through Shadow Sea?
Yeah.
You were told that
crabs are delicious.
Yeah, you were told that when storms arrive, you'll be uncomfortable. You were told it's going to be wet and cold, which it has been, but your armor's up to the task. Not really anything else, though.
Okay.
But Ian, do I have to activate my symbol or erase me if nearby?
It's a perception test to use
It's
it.
perception. It's a perception test to use.
Yeah. If the array is active, it is.
Probably is. I wouldn't think I would turn it off in a case like this.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. I mean, I assume when you're getting ready for combat and you're putting it on, you turn the sensor around. It does actually work if you're not wearing them, if you choose to use it.
Okay.
It's a rating 4 array, so your perception test through that will use your standard dice pool, perception plus intuition.
Plus enhancements.
No, because you're going through the sensor array.
Right.
So the only specialization which would apply would be sensor operation.
Okay.
Wayfarer can use it. It is a rating.
Yeah,
for
I can
sensor,
give you access to my.
It's a rating 4 array, so you would have a limit of 4 on those tests.
I got 2 hit on my perception. The Wayfarer can help.
Are we just doing perception checks right now?
Yep, I want everyone to make a perception test. Those of you that have sensor arrays, make those as well.
Visual, I guess.
Yep, visual perception tests. The ship are going to make there. I mean, you can use the sensor arrays you have access to. One test with the lowest limit applying. So if you're using lichens, it would be 4. If you're not, it would be 5. Sorry, 6 for the ship.
Yeah, it's a better idea.
Yeah. Well, it's got a longer range for a start because it's a vehicle sensor array, not a handheld, essentially. Okay, lichen, for your sensor array, if you're using it for chemical stuff, it has an olfactory sensor, you get 6 bonus dice. Otherwise, it's just straight up perception plus intuition and lesson until you learn the appropriate specialization.
Yeah, all right, but olfactory.
It won't apply in this case, but it's always running because it's part of the array.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not going to help you at this time.
Still got my 2 hits.
Okay. As soon as the ship stops, those of you tied into the ship sensor, I think it's just Wayfarer. How many hits did you get on your sensor array, Lycan?
Me or Wayfarer?
You, Lycan.
2 hits on my perception through my sensor.
Okay. And how many hits did everyone get on visual perception?
4.
7.
I got
Also,
5.
Iron, I have a combat sense and a detect enemies going on at the moment.
Okay.
Step away.
Lycan, did you make a visual perception test?
Nope, but I can.
Okay, your +3 from your contacts will apply for that.
Ace. 4 hits.
Okay, Wayfarer, you spot on the ship sensors a contact under the water, and you spot that at about the time the engine shut off. At 1:58 in the morning, those of you on lookout who got 3 or more hits spot a periscope, which is very quickly followed by the conning tower of what looks like a sort of 1960s era diesel submarine.
Did somebody not say something about U-boats and Atlantic?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
It's not cool, it's a problem.
Yeah, once I notice it, I mark it on AR and basically, is this who we're expecting or is it trouble?
The crew don't act as if this is trouble. In fact, after it surfaces, it's about 1,000 meters away when it surfaces, and it slowly motors over, and they tie it up alongside.
Yeah, while this happens, Farron looks to Lycan and says, I really don't like if people on Shadow Sea are actually right what they say, even though this doesn't seem to be an enemy.
Nah, I get what you mean. But it looks like it's fine for now.
Okay, once it turns out that this boat is actually what we are expecting, I'll turn my attention back to the horizon and the sky.
Okay. You're looking around, and out of the you notice that the derrick, the crane aboard the ship, swings over, and there's a rather large hatch towards the bow of the submarine opened up. 2 crewmen on the submarine appear from a different hatch, and a fairly long container that's about 530 millimeters across is slid out. Anyone who's got any interest in nautical history will know that is about the size of a torpedo, but this is obviously not a torpedo. There's no engine or anything. It looks like a cargo container that's designed to fit in a torpedo tube.
Nice.
Does it show up on the Astral at all?
No, it doesn't. Well, it does because it's protected. You can't see.
Ooh, interesting.
It's basically a magically protected, sealed container. It's also electronically sealed as well. The sensors of everyone and everything else do not penetrate it.
That's curious.
It's almost as if it's a portable smuggling compartment that has chem seal and RF shield and some form of ward type magical protection built into it. Cat and Lycan, you can make a magical theory or arcana roll to identify the protection if you wish.
Nice. I hope
That's
I'm better than
true
Cat.
logic, right?
So
It will be logic.
That's 3 hits for me.
0 hits for me. Oh,
Okay.
damn it.
Lycan, you do recognize what it is, as in that it's a magically sealed container. You have seen this sort of thing before. Yeah. Cat, you think it might be a awakened bacteria suspended in the walls of the. So it's basically active on the astral and the physical planes to prevent anyone from projecting through it or looking through it or anything like that.
That's so cool.
That's
Fucking
serious gear right there.
Yeah, it's expensive as fuck. The torpedo or the container is winched out of the torpedo tube or the torpedo loading tube at an angle, and as it gets almost fully out, the 2 deckhands on the submarine are thrown lines from the ship. Those lines are connected to eye holes on the container, and they use those to basically control it as it's brought suspended vertically aboard the ship. It's lowered into the cargo hold at the stern, and you see that there's more deckhands in there, and they very carefully lay it horizontal in a specially prepared cradle. It's basically it's a cradle with circles cut out of it, so it's in nicely. The submarine deckhands close the hatch. They then walk across the deck, get into their hatch, close that. Wayfarer, you detect through the ship systems a coded message. If you want to try and decrypt it, you can. And then the lines tying the submarine to the ship are released. The submarine stays on the surface until it's again about 1,000 meters away, and then it dives. On the sensors, you can see it moving away. That'll be software plus logic. If you have the decrypt cyber program, that will help. Is it? Oh, that's not the one I was thinking of. Okay, never mind. In that case, it won't help. This is a data processing app. Yes, it will. This is decrypting of encryption, so it's highly mathematical. Bonus dice, isn't it? It's +2, I think. Yep, you'll get +1 to your dice. Okay, yep. You managed to decrypt it, and it's basically a data packet saying basically what you guys already know. The port that the submarine set sail from in Aslan was attacked. There were no survivors. They have not been molested on their journey. They have run into a few patrols, mainly from aircraft, but at one point there was a naval vessel hunting them. They managed to elude it, partly because they're a throwback and partly because they just risked their lives going as deep as they could. That was the second day out, and after that, no hint of any pursuit, and that's about it, really.
Why is that suspicious? They might have lost them and just didn't know where to look. That's good.
Maybe they know where they're going and they'll have to chase after them. They can just intercept them on the other end.
Yeah, they want the cargo, but if they don't know where it is, they can't get it. I'm not sure what you're saying or trying to say. And
They
sure,
probably think it's still on the submarine.
and sure they might expect it at the end, but if I know the sub is there and I know it's going there, then I'm still trying to get the sub, because they might change course and decide to go somewhere else. I don't think they're giving up, but they simply might not know where to look. I mean, we are just a fishing boat, and one that was never near Azatlan, at least not recently, I hope. So they probably hopefully don't just assume it's on here. Oh, we'll have to see.
Yeah, also it said that the submarine did emergency dive, so they might have just lost it. I'm still searching for it where they last seen it.
Finding a submarine is incredibly difficult.
Yeah, I know. Also, emergency dives are extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Silent Hunter.
Yeah, I think sonar is really the only thing that penetrates water, and still that is not really that good.
Depends on what type of sonar and how advanced.
Well, modern sonar is quite advanced. So sonar in the 6th world is factored into sensor arrays at this point because we don't have the naval rules ported over.
Yeah, how deep do you think can it does the sonar go?
active sonar, quite deep, but active sonar also gives your location away. So
Yeah.
you're going to use passive sonar, which is just listening in the water for any other noises.
Mm.
That has a significant range depending upon how loud and the frequency of the sound. If you're a submarine, you're going to use the sea to your advantage, go below thermoclines and everything else. You are going to be a hole in the water.
What a nerd. Sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
No,
Almost as if I was trying to be a submariner.
Yeah, what would you know, right?
Exactly. I mean, this one has got diesel electric, so yeah, it has to come up every so often. But batteries in the sixth world are such that they last a long time. So the range on a submarine this size or that size, even though it's the size of a 1960s, 1970s era sort of American or NATO diesel electric submarine, where if it was refitted with modern batteries and engines and motors and stuff, it's entirely possible that it could go a long way, like across the Atlantic or more, without having to surface to recharge battery or without having to snorkel.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the nuclear subs that we have today can stay down for really long.
Yep, because they don't have to run a diesel engine in order to charge the batteries.
Yeah, obviously.
They submerge permanently.
Well, eventually they probably have to tank new air.
No. The only thing that stops a submarine from staying submerged permanently is food.
Yeah, there are filters and stuff in nuclear submarines, right? I mean, I watched a documentary, but it doesn't really matter because
I guess if necessary, they could just get oxygen out of the water. I mean, they have electricity enough.
Yeah, a pressurized water reactor has a lot of electricity.
So yeah, and I guess that wasn't a nuclear sub. I'm not sure if nuclear subs actually work in the sixth world with the magic that messed up nuclear stuff pretty badly.
It messed up nuclear bombs. Fission and fusion reactors still work.
Yeah, but considering how many reactors blew up in the wake of the awakening, I'm not so sure it didn't mess them up too.
No, fission reactors still work perfectly fine. They're not very clean. They don't use them as much, but they still work. They use fusion reactors most. Showway being one of the leading corporations in the construction and maintenance of them. I don't know if they're using fusion reactors on ships and boats yet, but I wouldn't be surprised by this point. However, modern batteries last a long time. Modern as in sixth world batteries, so they're
probably just using those.
Yeah, I mean, it's been refitted with modern batteries. It would last a week or more without having to run its diesel engines to recharge the battery. So, it's got good range. But either way, I mean, if you don't have to snort to run the diesels to recharge the batteries, you can stay deep, and that will allow you to do what you need to do to stay relatively undetected. Sixth world era engines, motors, they're going to allow you to have a decent speed. Okay, fine, the boat isn't really designed for some of those speeds, but if you go deep enough and you can find a decent speed that will allow you to make progress at a reasonable rate, and you can be really very quiet.
Yeah, and if you go deep enough, you might actually find a current that goes into the direction you want to go anyway.
Yeah, it depends on the weather.
Well,
it's possible.
But currents are, I think, at least in the depth, they're more or less stable. I'm not entirely sure about that. I mean, they're usually
in terms of how deep they are, but yeah.
But I mean, they're usually going in the same direction. It's not today it goes that way, tomorrow it goes that way. At least not for the big currents.
It's very reasonable to assume that they were able to avoid pursuit, avoid detection. So yeah, it is. Yes, they are going to be looking for the cargo still, possibly the submarine, but it's not amazingly it's not out of the realm of probability. In fact, it's quite likely that for the first day or two, as technology, you're able to find them, but after that, they lost them.
With our luck, they will find us and know that we have the cargo for some reason.
No.
Or pirates. Something will happen.
On the seventh day, after you've received the cargo, the submarine disappears. Everyone, the boat sort of turns around and resumes a course back towards the European mainland. This time on a slightly more southern route to go around the southern tip of Spain and to Gibraltar.
So, Captain, what's our cover story if the Coast Guard or someone wants to know what we're doing here?
We are a fishing vessel. Well, we're not a fishing vessel. We used to be a fishing vessel who is now a private charter vessel. And if anyone asks, you guys are passengers on a nice sea cruise to Japan.
Oh, wonderful.
How is the weather, by the way?
Wet and windy. I mean, if Lycan wants to wear her bikini on deck, no one's going to stop her.
But it's too cold.
Again, no one's going to stop her.
By the way, there's something I have to ask Lycan.
What do you want to ask me?
So we had this talk on Shadow Sea, and seeing that kind of every wolf follower has a wolf name. Why is that?
Yeah.
I mean, you have a wolf name, that Kane's person has a wolf name, even the other one I talked to has a wolf name. Is this some sort of weird cult thing you're doing?
Well, if you follow, why wouldn't you have a Baron? Like cat, very cat-like name?
Yeah, but it's because of me, not because of Kate, I think.
Well, I just guess if you want to honor your totem, it's part of your identity. That's at least why I called myself Lycan. I think it fits like a big part of me that I follow. So why not wolf-like name?
I'm not judging. I just thought it was weird.
It's not weird at all. What? Why do you call yourself Farron?
Good question.
Yeah, I know, right?
So how do you like to say?
Don't tell me I'm being nosy again. You started this conversation.
No, you're not nosy.
Oh, am I?
No.
I don't know. Did I do something?
No.
Okay, Farron, what's wrong? You asked me about my name, and I can't ask you about yours.
It's not that.
Then what is it?
Is anyone else of the other people around us right now Iron?
You started the conversation. You tell me.
I don't even know where we are right now.
On a ship.
Yeah,
on a ship in the Atlantic.
I mean, if we're in our room or somewhere on the deck, I just wherever she was.
You can roll edge.
Do you want me to roll edge, Iron?
If you want it to be private girl talk, Farron and Lycan, it's private girl talk.
It depends where she is because.
Well, I'm on deck, so I'm on lookout.
What? Why would I run away? Okay, then seeing that we're on the deck, she looks around. It doesn't matter if anyone's right. Okay, I planned on telling you anyway at some point, so later, somewhere more private, we can talk, alright?
Sure thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and with that, she just walks away, kind of awkward because of talk that went in a different direction than I hoped it would.
I think it's the best conversation ever.
It always ends up me to have to talk about stuff I don't know myself.
Oh well, so Lycan is probably going to approach Farron later on.
Come again?
Lycan is probably going to approach Farron later on and say, so, what is it? Do you want to tell me what?
Yeah. Sorry. This is something you may not want to talk to others about, or at least not until I told them myself, but I have no idea about my past and all the things like my arms and all the stuff where I got why I have this name. Everything but about 2 years ago, I don't know about.
What do you mean you don't know?
I just don't know. I was said that this could be because of amnesia, or but I don't know how it happened or why. And yeah.
Oh my god, you really don't know? You really don't know anything about where you came from, right?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm being nosy. I had no idea, really.
Yeah, but how could you? It's okay. You didn't know.
Don't tell me it's okay. I'm being an idiot.
It's not like there's a big...
I should totally have known that. Oh, I don't know. You were trying to hint at me. I'm sorry, Farron.
No, I could have just said it at the very beginning. I'd keep it secret, but I don't actually know why. But just feels like if I told everybody, they start thinking differently about me.
So you didn't tell any of the others?
No, Eric is the only one, besides the person who found me with the amnesia, that know about this.
Why? Why wouldn't any listen?
Well, see, if in the kind of job we do, and somebody approached to say, yeah, I have no idea about myself, and I could potentially be a danger, wouldn't you start thinking about them differently?
Well, it would maybe if you told the others they could help you discover who you really are. I mean, I suppose you want to know, right? To know?
Oh, I want to know.
Yeah, right. So the others, they could.
I don't actually want to bother them with that. I already asked Eric to help me, and I think I should ask more people about this.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I don't know who I was, and there are endless possibilities who I could have been, and who knows what finding out about me causes. So someone like Eric, I know he will be fine because he's cautious and all this stuff, but if now everybody on our team just runs around searching for clues about me, who knows what might get uncovered, or if there are any people that, if I actually, let's think about like if I actually did something that, and people are searching for me, it maybe not be the best idea to just ask around or maybe meet somebody who doesn't like me that much.
Yeah, I see what you're getting at. But do you mind if I ask what happened? Did you just wake up one day and then the day before, or how?
I just woke up in my house and didn't know who I was or what happened.
That must be so weird.
Tell me about it.
So you don't know how, but you had all your stuff. Wasn't there like a clue or something to who you might have been or you are?
Nothing.
Or
Absolutely nothing.
oh my gosh, you could be what if it? Oh, I'll stop talking. I'm glad you told me that.
Yeah, but like I said, don't tell the others until I've done so myself.
Yeah, I won't tell. But if there's anything I can do for you, say, need any help, anything I can.
I'll think about it, but right now it would just be fine if you treat me the same way as before.
All right. But maybe tone down the jokes I cracked it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have reacted that way. You didn't know, I didn't know, and me thinking that it's stupid.
It's just me. Sometimes I do not before I talk. It's just the way I am.
I've noticed, but that's why I also like you.
But please do
Aw.
tell if you need any help from me.
The sun off from the background.
Yeah, puzzle.
He can talk. Strange. Like I said, I will if I find anything where I could use your help with.
Oh, Ribbon might be able to help you. She's at finding it.
I kind of think she already suspects something like that.
Well, then,
Connie knows about it too, so I don't know if those two. So she might have talked with her at some point, and yeah, we could approach her and ask. I guess Ribbon would be fine.
I guess that's kind of like.
Somebody doesn't want us to continue, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
No, go on. I was just joking.
That was a joke too.
Okay, so on day 7, Lycan and Farron have their quality girl talk time.
Yeah, we're getting
I-
to know each other. I am the newest
That's-
person, and I am the first to get the secret. How good is it?
Boring.
Why?
You don't have to listen to it. You don't have to be looked into it.
By the way, he got ignored the whole time up until this point from Farron. Like he doesn't even exist.
What did Favara do now?
He's ignoring, didn't you hear?
Yes, the boy Cat's going to start summoning a spirit early in the morning and when the sun goes down to channel it to be ready just in case. I don't know if you want to do drain or anything like
Yeah,
that.
we'll use the rolls from the previous spirit. It's fine.
Okay.
Also, I'm not sure if it's come up yet, but Venus has a sleep regulator, so doesn't need too much sleep each night.
Yep, that's fine. Those of you with sleep regulators sleep 3 hours. The rest of you pay.
It doesn't sound dirty to me.
Okay, on day 8, a storm rolls in. It's quite a nasty storm. The ship is rocking quite heavily. Not quite as badly as you would expect for a vessel of this size, but the storm is quite nasty. It is very cold, very, very wet. I'd like everyone to give me the appropriate dice rolls for seasickness.
I spread around more of those pills, so +2 for everyone.
Oh, one hit again.
The bosun would bring round pills and make everyone take them.
Oh wait, you said you regain more dice because of those, right?
Yep, everyone gets 4 bonus dice from various drugs. Yes, they both do count as drugs. Wayfarer.
2 hits.
So wait, that's 2 drugs we have in our system then.
Yep, 2 drugs you have in your system. Well, one of them's a drug, one of them's kind of an alchemically augmented drug. However, for some reason, they're not having any negative impact on you at all.
Okay.
There's not even an addiction test to that.
But once we take a
Nope.
third drug, it's got to do the.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope. When those of you took Psyche, you were still dosed up with the tea and the quails, and it had no adverse impact. It's almost as if they've been designed to be lived on for weeks and months at a time.
You said +4, right?
Yep, +4.
What kind of threshold are we looking at? Do we know?
That's a dirty laugh.
I'm waiting for everyone to roll to see if anyone actually meets the threshold. Yeah, Venus is the only one who is not suffering a -2 for being exceptionally seasick.
Woo!
I am going to get myself some of that homebrew stuff from the cook.
Oh. You got it. None of you are actually throwing up, but you are so nauseated and queasy between the rocking of the ship and everything else. You are going to be at -2 to doing anything physical or mental.
Yeah, Farron Krebs puzzle hopes things get better.
Well, good thing.
Oh, puzzle is
now.
Puzzle is exceptionally green. He's not well at all.
Yeah,
It's
we can be green buddies.
Oh, he's very well. He's been unwell for several days. It's as if really, 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 really not suited to be at sea, because he's a ferret and they evolved to not be at sea.
Yeah, so she's talking to him like
God.
that she doesn't understand why Cat would have brought him with him. He was a ferret. You're not supposed to be on water. I'm not supposed to be on water. And stuff like that.
You could try to feed him a few drops of that brew, or a couple of slices of a pill, and see if he dies
No.
or gets better.
I would have consulted with the cook first if that even... No. It's not a good idea, regardless of what it is. So no.
The storm lasts for almost all of day 8 and day 9. Are you guys still keeping watch and trying to do your best, or you just sort of staying? I mean, you want to be on deck in case you throw up anyway.
Well, Lycan won't admit she's feeling staying on watch.
Well, we probably still have people on watch, and Venus is trying her best to make sure that at least 2 people are on watch. Not everyone all at once like we did when the ship came, but a couple of people always ready, and everyone kind of... So we have a couple of minutes warning, and everyone can get ready if something happens, hopefully.
Okay, that's not a problem. Just so you know that most of you are starting to get a bit smelly because there's no shower aboard.
Oh!
I'm not.
I'm an
perfect.
elf. I don't get smelly.
I'm perfect.
I have the clean metabolism BioWare. I do not smell.
Oh my god. You are indeed perfect.
Yeah, Venus isn't smelly. The rest of you are starting to get a little bit ripe. To Banshee and Lycan, this isn't really that unusual because, out in the field as soldiers, you don't have showers around.
I also really glad I have that olfactory booster so I can cut that smell off.
Yes.
Well, but
Good
if
point.
you do not smell, the rest of us smell even worse to you.
No, I can. The olfactory booster has either I can smell really, really good, or I can just cut it off and smell nothing.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, the augmentations to all of the senses, touch, taste, smell, eyes and ears, you can actually turn them off. They're still electronic devices at the end of the day, so you can just turn it off and not acknowledge that sense.
You
Yeah,
don't
but
insist
Manually
me.
turning off your eyes is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, but it's not just. I'm not just turning the cyberware off and not getting the bonus. It literally says it has a block off switch in there, so you can't block off every stinky sense. And
All of them do. Yeah,
all of them do. Yeah.
you can still, you don't turn them off, you just turn them off. So the implant is still working, it's not feeding appropriate nerves in your brain.
Mm-hmm. It probably still pops up on my AR display what it analyzes.
Yeah, you can do if you want. It's not difficult at all.
Cat would probably
This person
go
stinks.
take a bath in seal form or something like that at some point. Like
I'd probably not cut it off entirely. I'd probably just tone it down a little bit.
Yeah. Cat, that's not going to have any impact on you at all.
Well, it's gonna make me feel better.
It's going to make you feel better, but it's not going to affect your how you smell because your body is changing, and when you change it back, it's still your body. Yeah, it's psychosomatic reduction in smell, that's for sure. Okay, I would like everyone to give me perception.
Are we still at the -2?
Yep, you're at -2, and this is night. This is after sundown on day 9. So you are suffering a -3 from light pen.
Low light or thermal?
That's with low light.
Okay.
Oh,
But do vision enhancement apply?
Yeah, vision enhancement still applies unless you've turned your eyes off or turned them off.
Then I have 4 hits.
The sensors are suffering a bit of noise, so you're going to lose 2 dice.
or you see everything.
Yep. The due to the atmospheric disturbance and everything else, the sensors aren't quite as accurate as they were. So you're suffering a penalty.
You had 13 dice for perception. That's nice.
No, it's actually 1 less because I still had the psyche marked as active. So my intuition is 1 lower, so I'd only have 9 dice. So let's just take 1 hit away and say 5 hits.
Lycan, you're only suffering the standard -2 when you're using your sensor. Light doesn't bother your sensor array.
Oh, of course not.
Oh, wait, no, you are still taking the -2 because the same disturbances that affect the SIP sensors are going to affect your sensor.
Yeah, but not the light penalty.
Yeah, so you get 1 extra.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hey! Look at that.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, almost.
It's never almost a glitch. It's either a glitch or it's not a glitch.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
At about 10 o'clock at night on day 9, the ship's sensors pick something up. It's quite large. It actually looks a lot like that submarine.
Well, it's probably.
Maybe it's
How
different.
far away is it?
About 3.5 kilometers.
Okay, everyone, get ready. Might be something.
Should I go check it out?
No, get your armor on and everything. Everyone on position.
I can't go and come back really quickly.
Oh, you mean astrally?
What happens if one tries to project underwater?
That's a good question.
There is a astral perception penalty because of all of the life that's just in seawater, but you can do it. It's not a problem.
What happens to the spirit I'm channeling if I project?
It still leaves your body and disappears back to the.
Okay. I was talking more about, flying over and coming back super quick.
Yeah, and I kind of, man, do you really want to be naked on the deck if they start to shoot at us?
It's gonna take me like 10 seconds to go there and come back.
Then fine, go. Everyone
But
else, get on position. But don't complain to me if you get shot.
The cat is 10 very important seconds.
You get shot.
Also, do we have the mini sap up again?
How fast is that
no,
thing moving?
that's not up.
Do I see anything in that direction with 5 hits on my perception?
Nope.
Can we tell how fast it's moving?
But assuming I did not have my armor on, I will get my armor on and get my weapon, all that kind of stuff.
You have time to put your armor on, and then you feel the boat get rocked as you're in the process of getting it.
Yeah.
Except Cat, who's flying around somewhere.
No, I didn't
no.
because you insisted I didn't.
No, I told you you can.
Yeah, but you used that voice.
He hasn't had time to take his clothes off and to cast his spell and to start flying when something hits the ship.
Oh,
Shit.
I knew it.
Shit.
Okay.
That's
The
it.
rocks.
Something hits it. It suddenly jerks in an unusual fashion, and you all have to make gymnastics.
Oh boy.
The -2 from your seasickness applies. However, those of you with balance augmenters and tails get the appropriate bonuses.
So +1.
Yeah, I believe so. That's what it is.
Without arms.
Really?
Sorry.
I do not want to fall into the water, so I'm going to edge it.
I'm going to extend the guard power over the party.
Yep, you are. You still have to make the test. Lycan, you've got a balance augmented, so you get +1 to that.
Oh, that's right.
Oh god. So Wayfarers
Still the same though. Oh, Wayfarer.
becomes a regular glitch and I
If you
lose
glitch.
a service.
You can just make it. No, you can make it to a normal glitch.
It's still a critical glitch, even if you re-roll your failures.
Yeah, but
You can spend an edge to turn it into a normal glitch.
I'm using the guard power.
However, the guard power is on you, or it will be once you have the time for it to take effect.
Oh, okay.
So, Wayfarer, if you want to spend an edge, you can turn that into a glitch, or you can eat the critical.
I say eat it.
I hate.
Oh
Those
no.
are tasty.
Okay.
Glitches
Have
are so
you
tasty.
have you used any edge? Okay. For eating a critical glitch, you get an edge refreshed, but you haven't used any edge, so you don't get an edge.
But only if he survives, right?
No, his edge gets refreshed. Whether he survives or not is irrelevant
Okay.
to that part. Okay, those of you, I believe Farron and Venus, you all managed to stay on your feet. Lycan and Cat, you are knocked to your knees, so you are now considered prone. Wayfarer, what armor were you wearing while sat on the bridge? Right, okay, fair enough. Give me a damage resistance test with a -2 AP. No, Wayfarer, you get knocked off your chair into the ground. As you are moving to the ground, your head hits the corner of something, and you are momentarily stunned. So you basically will lose a combat turn, but you do not take any damage.
That could have been much worse.
Oh, he rolled 13 hit.
Yeah, you said it, not me.
Spirits allow you to. Well, channeling allows you to ignore
Yeah,
wound penalties.
you'll ignore those
this-
penalties with the channeling.
Oh, nice.
Wait, are we rolling initiative?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. With penalty.
Yep.
Yep,
Right.
with penalty.
Mm,
No
mm, mm.
to the stat.
Catch cheating.
Wait, fucked up. Do I do it again if I did it wrong?
Yeah,
At whale.
It's a whale.
told you.
But there was a submarine.
No, you just said on the sensor. It kind of looked like the submarine.
Oh, right.
So it's either an angry whale, or a blind one.
Okay, on 32, Wayfarer does bugger all. On 29,
Something happens. A dolphin jumps
Yeah.
on top of the deck. What a
yep.
surprise!
Something happens on 29. On 28,
So there might be dolphin and whale spirits.
okay, the ship gets rocked by another attack. This is a more significant attack.
Again, through the ramming or different kind of attack.
The whale, I guess, but not dolphins.
It can, but it doesn't. You feel the ship get hit and it rolls. And everyone that is not prone has to make another balance check.
You really want me
Which I
to
think
fall
is-
down.
I think that's Venus and Cat or Lycan. I can't
Oh,
remember which it was.
yeah.
I was not.
It was Faron, I think.
When we are on our knees, does it count as prone?
Yeah, that's
All
that
right,
counts
so
as
I
prone.
don't have to roll.
No, I think it was Venus and Cat.
What?
Nope, it
I
was Faron.
wasn't.
It was Farron. Okay.
Just 2 hits.
Okay, you're both knocked to your knees as the ship lurches. As you see a very large humpback whale
Oh,
make a breach attack against the ship.
Would 3 be not being on the ground? Because I forgot that I get 1 because of the balance there. So it doesn't matter anyway.
No, it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, on 20, Cat.
What can I do to appreciate the kind of creature this is? Is it just a regular whale? Is it an awakened whale?
It's an awakened whale. If you wish to sense it, you can.
I'm dual nature, so
Yeah, you can see it on the astral and the physical. If you want to sense it, feel free.
okay. That's 2 hits.
It's a meta singer. It's a sapient awakened humpback whale.
Well, it's most definitely trying to smash us.
It certainly looks like it.
Okay, so I guess is that a simple action?
Yep.
Free to aim? No, wait. Aiming is simple.
Yep. Aiming is simple.
Okay, so I'll just shoot the whale.
Okay.
Do it.
Do you want me to roll, or am I going to do bugger all anyways?
What are you shooting with?
The honorary arms. Burst fire, simple action. APDS.
Okay. Yeah, go on then.
So that's 3 more. Then 1. That's 2 hits.
Your shot bounces off, does nothing.
Well, I hit. I was worried I was gonna miss a whale.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the real nimble whale of dice.
Yeah, no, they really should. There probably should be a size penalty or bonus for that, but hey. Okay, on 16, Lycan.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up on my feet.
Okay.
And
That's a reaction plus gymnastics test, I think.
a reaction.
Can't you just stand up?
Yeah, I think you can, but let me just check which action.
I think it's a
I
test
never-
if you want to do it as a free action or something. Is that possible?
It's in water.
Standing up is a simple action. And
0
Body
hits
plus
on standing
willpower.
up.
if wounded.
Right. If you're wounded, it's body plus willpower to do so. But yeah, you managed to get up.
Okay. I just have a quick question. Stick and shock. That's that's count as electricity. Wouldn't
Yes, it
that
does.
technically give more damage? Right. I am going to load Alpha Stick and Shock as free action, and then I'm going to boost my agility.
Okay. It will be a free action to eject clip, and you do not have
Yeah,
a second free action to insert clip. You can use it, which will give you a simple action.
It will give me a simple action to boost my agility, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to invest in the perfect time quality at some point.
Yeah. Okay. So my agility is boosted 3 for 6 rounds.
Okie doke. And on 15, Farron.
Yeah, standing up
Okay.
and thinking there is no cold shot for the head, which is would be just vitals, right?
That would be vitals. You can do a location shot for the eyes or something. That's in run and gun. Vitals could be a gut shot or a head shot or a heart shot. It's generally you want to do more damage.
The full burst with 10 shots was the complex action, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's as simple to stand up. So if you choose to stay, you're on the deck. So yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do the cold shot one, but not the full burst.
You can do a 6-round burst if you want to stand up, or you can stay lying down and do a 10-round burst.
Yeah, but I don't think I can shoot through the ship and still hit the whale where I want him to hit.
Okay, so you need to stand up then.
Yep. So standing up, do a cold shot for vitals with long burst. How many dice do I remove for vitals again?
-4.
Only 4. That's not just. That's
You're also going to be taking an additional -2 to shooting penalty to shooting because of the movement of the ship.
it shouldn't be hard to hit a big target. Like it doesn't matter. Let me just think about. Okay, 6 hits. No, it doesn't. So it's 12 P minus 6 AP. So 14 P minus 6 P AP. I hope it gets hurt quite a lot.
Nope.
Oh my god.
I think we might need a different tactic.
The whales count
9,
as
Venus.
vehicles.
Great. Standing up is as simple as said.
Yep.
I'm actually going to hold on for dear life, so I don't fall off, and send the cat. Cat, try to shoot it in the eye or aim for the head, the soft spots, and that's going to be a leadership test to the one that raises initiative.
Okay.
Rally, it's called. I'm probably not in range for my tailored pheromones right now.
Definitely not.
No, to cat. So you get a +1 to initiative.
How do I do that?
Just I +1 in brackets. Did that not work? No, it did not work. Normally it would type something like initiative changed.
Didn't you forget to take -5 on the dodging for the whale?
You what? It's I +1.
And yeah, that's what he typed. Or is that some strange, weird Spanish I that doesn't count?
Nope.
No? Damn it, Carlton. You break everything.
You lied to us.
Okay, we'll just have to remember it. Or try I equals 21.
Nope.
No.
Isn't that with the name? I mean, there's also the where you have to put the name in.
Yeah,
No,
but
that's the additional ones. It should just do it for yourself.
yeah, we just have to remember it.
Okay. And 22, Wayfarer is still rubbing his head. On 19, something happens. On 18, everyone roll a ranged defense. No, not you. Everyone on deck. So Lycum, Farron, I don't know, where Cat and Venus.
On deck, I could shoot the whales.
Yeah, okay.
But still with the -2 from being nauseated, right?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot roll over 2 hits, no matter how many dice I roll.
Cat, have you got counterspelling on anyone?
Yeah.
Okay, how many dice do you want to allocate?
So I have 6. That means I have 6, right? To allocate for the whole combat
Yep.
turn.
Yep.
Let's go with all of them.
Okay, everyone gets +6 on that test.
Oh,
Sorry, no,
I thought,
it's on the damage resistance test, isn't it?
I know.
I don't know. You tell us.
Yeah. This goes like it's divided, isn't it?
No, if it's
No,
an AOE, everyone gets it.
No, I think he's just searching for.
Okay, did anyone get 7 or more hit?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay, I see a 5, a 2. Right, okay. Farron,
Huh?
16p minus 7 AP. Lycan, 18p minus 7 AP. Cat, add 2 to that. Venus, 16p minus 7 AP.
It's just normal damage, right? It's not electricity.
Insulation will add its rating.
Okay.
So if you're wearing your big game, you'll get plus. You do not take a -2.
So you said 7 minus 7 for me, right?
Yeah, that's including the +6. So.
I'm not sure how much you said I was taking.
Okay, it's 14 plus the net hits I got on you. And I rolled 7, so
5. Okay. Do the counterspelling dice come in here?
yep. So I think everyone gets 6 counterspelling dice.
Okay.
And it was
Six.
minus 7 AP?
Yep, minus 7 AP, but you'll get 6 of those back from.
I'm going to edge that too.
Okay, so
Wait, with what 16 it was only stunned. No, but it's -7, so it's
Oh
stunned.
my god, did you see that? After I rolled the 6 extra dice, I only got 4 hits on my entire row.
well, no, you could have just rolled 6 and added it to your other one.
But I didn't.
And just roll 6. It's fine.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
10 hits.
Okay, so it was 15 plus number of net hits. So how many did everyone take?
9.
Nothing.
Okay.
I took 8.
I took 6, but I'm not sure if it's stun or physical. So it was my armor is 14,
Okay.
then I get insulation, and then so that's 20.
Yeah, that doesn't count as armor though.
Okay,
So it's -7.
so it's
So
physical
it's
then.
probably gonna be physical. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Venus actually was fine. Okay, that spell was an ice storm. It hits all of you. Some of you resist. Fine. It is now a -10 to movement on the deck of the ship.
What does that mean?
Means movement. You have to make a edge plus.
It's
reaction roll.
agility plus reaction with a threshold equal to the net hits.
Yep.
So against 7.
Well, net
so
hits wasn't
was
7.
it stun or was it?
No, it's equal to the hits on the spellcasting test. So still 7.
Okay.
How much armor do you have, Lycan?
Totally without the insulation. That's 20. That's 20.
Totally, but after a -7.
After -7, it's 21.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, you've
I
got
just looked at
22
the
armor.
place. What?
Yeah, you've got 22 armor, but you rolled 28 dice base for soak.
Yeah.
So you got 22 armor, so that means you've got 15. So it was the power of the attack 15 for you?
Yeah. Oh, no, it was 18.
Okay, so it's physical damage.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure insulation should count as armor. It does add to the armor, doesn't it?
Mm-mm.
No, it adds to the damage resistance test. It doesn't actually add to the armor.
Fine. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh yeah, here all up also says 17. Yeah, okay, never mind me.
Yep. Okay, so what's plus and thing aren't working, so we can't adjust thing. It's not a problem. It's not going to really change the order too much. Cat on 21. Well, 11.
Okay. Do I know who cast the spell?
The whale did.
Okay. I'll look at the well. That's not nice. And I will lightning bolt it.
Okay.
Okay, let's do. Let's force 7. Yeah, let's do force 7.
Okay. That's a grazing hit with electrical damage in water. So that will be 7. Okay.
Does it really roll 16 dice to dodge?
With counterspelling, yes.
That's cheating.
I thought counterspelling went into the damage resistance.
For area spells, for indirect spells, single target, it goes into the range because that's your spell resistance. Okay. Your spell hits it and it kind of fizzles around, but it doesn't do any damage. However, you see
What do I see?
one of the dolphins was caught in the area effect and took
It was
some damage.
It's not ball.
Into water, it becomes area.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. Just
Yeah, like lightning becomes, or electrical damage becomes area for single target, and area effect doubles the range, or doubles the area of effect. Okay, and Lycan.
Yeah, I'm still learning this push-to-talk thing. I'm going to shoot it with Stick and Shark.
Okay.
That's 8 hits, and it's with the semi-auto burst.
Oh, Cat, sorry, I should have said, you do see 2 spells on the dolphin, on the whale.
Sustain spells?
Yes.
Oh, one
Did you
thing.
get it was burst fire, so you have a minus.
You could do a 6-round burst.
I can do a 6-round burst?
Yeah, 6-round burst is a simple action, fully automatic
Right.
mode.
Cool, I'll do that. It's the same roll.
Okay, you get 4 net hits. That's AP -5.
Patrol just
Yeah,
gets
it is.
bigger and
Yeah, it
bigger
is.
for that thing.
Okay, so you got 4 net hits. That's 9 plus 4 is 13. It doesn't take damage.
I thought so. But at least we're trying, right?
Yeah, it's the thought that counts, except when you're getting.
But seriously, if I take 2 more physical damage, I'm down.
Okay,
Great.
one of the dolphins, in fact, both of the dolphins that have been floating around or swimming around,
They bugger off.
yeah.
They explode and are dead.
No, they basically dive and swim off.
Oh, fuck this shit. I don't take this anymore.
Yeah, basically. They shook off the animal control power of the whale.
Question, because something I totally forgot on my turns, on my pass. So if you're saying tough luck, it's too late, that's fair. What kind of action is it to trigger an auto-injector? Is it a free action?
If it's wirelessly enabled, yes.
It would be wireless enabled and it's an implant.
Okay.
So if you're okay with it, I would have, in addition to doing the leadership task, also triggered my chess for next turn.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
That's immediate effect.
Yeah, so end of combat turn.
Okay. And Farron.
I'm going to take aim and do the same thing again
Okay.
with cold shot and the 6-round burst. Just now I get
Okay.
1 dice less, which not 2 dice less. And I'm going to pre-edge that one because I really want to hit that one. I think the pre-edge doesn't really because no, sorry.
Well, are you rolling 5 dice at the moment?
6.
Okay. How?
Huh? How what?
How is that so little?
I get -2 because of -3 because of my penalties, then -4 because of the cold shot, -2 because of the new because of shaky boat, and +1 for the cold shot.
Okay. So you've got agility 11, haven't you?
Yeah,
Plus skill 1 or 2.
the skill is 3, and I have the
Okay.
scout gun.
Okay. So that's 16 dice, -2 for nausea, -2 for being on a ship, minus wound penalties. Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah, don't forget to add your edge in, since you're pre-edging.
Shouldn't that?
No, it doesn't know what your edge is. You have to add the number of edge dice.
Yeah, nothing.
Roll 3 exploding.
Sorry, forgot it was so 2 more hits.
Okay. So that
That's
was
4 hits.
yeah, 4 hits. Okay. Venus.
Sorry, what?
Oh no, you don't get a second pass.
I don't get a second pass, no.
We are all going to die.
Possibly.
Okay, a wave jostles the boat, but it doesn't have any impact because the attack doesn't land.
I am so happy right now.
Don't question it.
There's a rigger, and he's dodging.
Well, it's probably same kind of didn't hit as we not hitting the whale, as in it moves in such a way that our shots or its shots goes against the part of the hull that just doesn't do anything.
Kat, I know you're busy casting
Maybe
lightning bolt and
with-
stuff, but can you heal?
With the point.
Say again, sorry. And I should
just-
go at 1.
Do you have any healing magic?
Yeah.
I know you're
But,
busy
I
casting
sh-
lightning bolts and stuff.
Yeah, Iron, I should go at 1. I got the.
Yes, you do.
I am going to cast lightning.
Okay, it's fine, as long as they have to die.
Doing the same. 17. I mean, force.
This time is going to...
Okay.
Well, you shouldn't have the counter spelling dice this time, I don't think. Well, it did, apparently.
Might not have used
Yeah.
all of it.
It didn't use all of them.
Well, tough luck then.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's kind of unfair that such a big creature has still a really high dodge pool, and despite its size, and then because of its size, a gigantic soak pool. So that's kind of weirdly made, but never mind.
Well, And it's got spells sustained on it.
Did I see what force those spells are?
You have
Oh,
not
wait,
said-
my initiative is higher now.
Okay, just type the command in again then.
I didn't hear.
Yeah,
what do you-
I think it updates the initiative for me automatically. You don't have to reroll.
Iron, for the record, shouldn't the Banshee be doing something? Like helping us?
No, because he's not here.
Oh.
He's there, but he's not doing anything. I don't have hardboard counters firing into combats.
He's zombies around.
However, he will shout grenade.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that really isn't a bad idea.
I forgot what I asked, and I forgot what the answer was. Well, I didn't hear the answer. I didn't forget it. What did I just ask?
Okay, you asked what the force of the spells were.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
said you haven't assessed them yet.
So I have
Not
to sense them
saw them.
separately from the whale?
Yes,
Oh.
yes, you do. You know there are spells there, and they're sustained spells because you can see them,
Okay.
but you don't know what the spells are or anything else about them. Right. Everyone needs to retype their command in with their wound penalty.
Which won't.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think you
resync
can.
them.
No, you can't just. If your initiative is lower,
Yeah,
when you type
just
it,
do
it just subtracts that.
No, that command isn't working. Remember, just
No,
retype your thing in.
I'm pretty sure if you type in like that, except that there has to be a number before the D6. It just
Are you still hot sim with her? Maybe you should come out. Because you have people to heal.
so you can get shot at as well with us.
No, that's such a shitty roll.
I hate
Okay.
whale.
Yeah, I couldn't spell the damn thing. So it does another breach attack. Okay.
Maybe testing you.
What is your edge?
It's new roll. It rolls new.
Yeah, when you add it, right. Okay, in that case, you're going for.
Come out and
what's
try
it?
to heal people.
Yeah. It's,
Please come and
poor
heal us.
you.
Please.
You
Or
get
you can
wet.
Or you could just sit on the bridge in VR with absolutely nothing.
That is not even an option.
He doesn't know that. He hasn't even searched for matrix icons yet. So there might be something. Maybe that whale has a whole armada of drones supporting him. It's a technocritter awakened whale.
Okay. Wayfarer, what
Please come and heal.
do you mean? Yep, you can hold your action if you want. How far or what? The rest of your team? Several combat turns. Your movement is what?
Really slow.
What's your agility? Okay, so 16 meters per combat turn if you run, and then additional meters if you sprint. Considering you've got to go down several flights of stairs, probably 150 meters.
And like now,
Yep.
Well, no, you can sprint. You can sprint per action, but your running movement is per combat turn. I'm sure you could probably find some Matrix games.
Could take a gun and shoot a whale.
Yeah, you can get there in a combat turn. Okay, re-input just re-input your initiative for AR. Okay, yeah, you can type show. You can't do anything this past and come out of VR. Okay, the whale attempts to attack the boat again, and it gets a net hit.
No. Boat is fine.
I'm dead.
Boat is not fine.
No,
I'm dead.
the boat, not Lycan, the boat takes damage. I'd like everyone to make a balance check, please, if you're on your feet, which I think everyone is.
No, I'm still prone.
Okay, I think everyone else is.
But since we're just getting thrown over again, just stay at prone.
Does Dog Wagon even come to the Atlantic?
Okay, Farron and Kat are fine. However, Lycan gets knocked prone again.
Yeah, I thought so.
Venus.
Ah, great. How far away is the whale from me?
Not very far, considering it's in melee range. Well, sort of melee range.
Melee range for the boat.
Yeah, I'm just asking what range increment for a revolver would it be? Is it less than 5?
No, it's not less than 5.
Less than 20?
It's less than 20. It's short, medium range.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm taking aim and shoot it.
Okie dokie. This is a simple action, single shot.
It's a revolver, so yeah, single shot weapon. Let's see. I want this to count, so I'm going to edge it, even if it's probably not making the difference with the dice that thing is rolling.
It's about the feeling that you really tried it.
So I take a -2 because of moving, right?
Yep. And are you suffering from seasickness?
No, I was the only one who doesn't, I believe.
Okay, yep, I remember.
I'm also not wounded yet.
Okay, so, and you've got low light and thermo, haven't you?
I do have both.
Okay, so in that case, you are suffering a -3 from.
Ugh.
Oh,
4 hits.
Wow, that was a good roll for it. 7 hits on 14 dice.
sometimes I wonder about those dodge rolls. It
Yeah,
just
they're a bit dodgy, aren't they?
no, the number. It's strange.
If he rolls well enough, yeah.
Then he wouldn't have cast spells on us.
Maybe I misticated.
Farron, yeah.
Ugh, somebody called for a grenade, so
Grenades! Go, go, go.
can you throw multiple grenades?
No, it won't. You cannot. No.
Yeah, that would be kind of unfair against everyone.
I'm not sure how you feel about it, Iron. Can you repeat how you feel about it?
About what?
About the several grenade thing?
No.
It's
If you've got a burst firing or fully semi-automatic or better grenade launcher, fine. But if you're throwing them, no.
Technically, I don't need to throw them, I just need to let him fall. Anyway, doesn't matter. Because if I let them fall, they would just open up the whole hull of the ship, which would be bad. Fragmentation or explosive. This thing has so much armor, fragmentation would do anything.
High explosive underwater is gonna be nasty. Fragmentation, just the opposite.
Yeah, and it has too much armor anyway, so fragmentation wouldn't do shit. Yep, I am going to feed the whale a high explosive grenade.
That's so kind of you.
Okay.
Say,
Give me a thrown weapons test.
I get so many dice pool reductions too now. It was for nauseating -2, and you said the light conditions, right? I only have thermal and night vision, so I get -1 from that, right?
No, -3.
Can't hit. Well, let's just hope it doesn't. No, I don't have a dice pool with all those.
Even with edge?
I don't have edge anymore. Well, no, I just used all of my edge.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, you can smack down or not throw the grenade.
What do you mean with smackdown?
Burn edge to get 4 net hits.
Oh, yeah, because I just bought a new edge. Why should I?
It's fine. No worries. I think everyone's been forgetting about the light penalty, so don't worry about it. In fact, by this point, the ship's turned on floodlights, so don't worry about the penalty.
Okay, then I get at least 2 dice. So I will not hit it, but if it's likely last time, I will hit it.
Oh god. If you grenade us, that's gonna do wonders for our reputation, you know.
What?
If you hit us, it's gonna do wonders for our reputation.
If I hit us, there will be 2 of us dead anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have that
Fuck,
shitty
shit,
thing. We
that's
might
nice.
as well use it. Someone who knows how to use it.
Now let Iron continue, please. I
Okay.
really want to see if I died
What
now.
is the... Well, that's the thing. I'm assuming you guys are all relatively close together.
Oh, come on.
All right.
I don't know. I was on the way to that high stand thingy there, where I was last time, and I figured everyone else was kind of going to their position, so I have no idea how close we are.
Yeah.
You didn't even ask me where I want to throw
Okay.
it. It's not just
Well-
like right in front of the head of the thing. More like
Well,
the back.
you missed and it scattered back. Oh, actually, hang on. Wait. It misses from the point of... Right, okay, fine. In
Yeah.
that case, no one else needs to worry about
That's why I was just. It doesn't scatter from my position.
No, that would be... that would involve glitching. But no, you're fine. Okay.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Okay. You think you might have actually managed to wound it.
Success.
Oh my god!
Risky success.
You're my hero,
Oh.
Farron.
Yeah.
For the fluffy tail.
That's a superhero name. Fluffy Tail.
Does the stupid whale ever open its mouth to do anything?
This direction.
Nope. Not that you can see. Okay.
Nice.
I believe next is Cat.
I am going to... Ascension is simple, right?
Yep. You're going to sense the spells and recklessly dispel one.
Yeah, fuck no. I'm gonna start by Ascension.
Okay.
It's fucking armor.
Damage resistant. An awakened humpback whale.
It's big, it's ugly, it's awakened. Not so ugly, well, but still awakened.
Wait, Iron, didn't you say you can mana bolt sustain spells?
No, I found out that that's not possible. No, that's foci. No. Okay, Cat, you find out that it has a health spell and a detection spell, both of which are at force 6.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely improved reflexes and combat sense would be my guess.
Yeah.
Can
You
you
still have a
mind?
simple action?
Can you mind rape it?
I don't do such things.
Or kill it. Would also work.
You have animal handling. Pull out your whip and go all.
It's not an element. It's not an animal. Like
It's a whale.
Sapient.
yeah, right.
It's sapient.
If it were a regular whale, I would have just the animal control power on it. Yeah, no. I'm not So you said health and detection.
Yep.
Well, how does counterspelling work with spells that are not targeting you?
If you want to dispel the spell, it's
No.
your magic.
No, counterspelling.
That is
Oh.
counterspelling.
No, I mean, I'm looking at chaotic world basically.
Okay.
I'm asking how would its defense work against it?
Right. The resistance roll it gets, logic plus willpower or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Counterspelling adds to that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to do. So what I'm gonna do is cast combat sense upon myself at force 2, and I'm gonna use 6 reagent.
Okay, so you're recklessly spellcasting that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's plus 3
Yeah.
to the drain code.
Yeah. Can I get to go? And it's 3 more drain.
Okay. Lycan.
Yeah, if you could just for a moment help me up the Heroes Labs. Something weird about it. If you look
Okay.
at the grenade launcher, the Ares Alpha grenade launcher, it says I have a dice pool of 6, launch a grenade. But
Yeah, that was
if-
my mistake. I still had recoil on there.
oh,
I don't know how
right.
I got because I was when you were shooting before, I was tracking your bullets, so the system would automatically keep a track of your bullets. You didn't have to manually mark them off. So
All right,
so it's heavy weapons with grenade launcher specialization plus your boosted agility plus 2 for your smart.
yeah, minus everything.
Yes, minus 4 plus with modifiers.
At least something. It's better than Farron.
Is that your final answer?
No, it is not.
It's the same as me. It's still no free hits.
Okay, 3 hits I got.
You got 3
No,
hits. Excellent. That lands exactly where you wanted it to go.
Don't blame me. It's windy.
And you have. Oh, actually.
Oh, fuck you, whale.
Suddenly, big chunk of the whale gets blown away.
Please, yes.
Yeah, the whale takes significant damage. It's only stun damage, but its mental stats were absolute dog shit. And then it goes first in the next pass, and it swims off
Yay!
because
Oh,
you just did 10 of its 12 boxes of stun damage in one grenade, and the grenade that Farron threw did 1 box. So its
Hell
collision
no,
rate
you are
isn't that
not
high.
getting away, you stupid thing. Captain, follow that whale.
No.
Fuck you, Venus.
The response
at you.
comes over the thing is frag off.
I want to hang it on my wall.
Cat looks at you with blood pouring out of basically every orifice in his face, bloodshot eyes.
Venus just stands up, looks pristine as she just came out of her
No,
room.
she does. Oh yeah, Venus does stand up because there's no ice sheet where she is.
Also, I have to watch the suit quality. So long as I do not take physical, I look fine.
Yeah, you look fine.
Actually, is Sitiv out? Because I would like to. So.
Okay, you can launch another grenade if you wish.
How do I feel about how would the druid feel about however they call them? Because they're not natural per se, but they're not evil or anything like that. Like they're not toxic creatures at all.
No. Yep, Venus knocks it out. Lycan actually knocks it out. It is now unconscious and floating on.
Wow.
What's the name of the cook?
Amazing
What
shot.
about the dolphins? Are they all dead, Aaron?
Oh no, the dolphins buggered off at the end of last turn.
What's the name of the
Name of the what?
cook?
Cookie.
Cookie? Cat will look over his shoulder and say, "Cookie, we found dinner."
We have a fish, a big one.
It's not a fish.
Shit.
The ship is just at maximum speed trying to get away.
Yeah, kind of figured. I'm getting up and running towards the captain. How badly was the ship damage, Captain?
She's taken a beating. I've got my damage control teams already working on it.
No, we're not going to sink.
No, we're fish.
Okay. How often do these things attack?
What was it?
Is it some big whale?
It's a Singermeister. Look, the name is German. I don't know how to pronounce it.
What? Because that was not a German word.
It's
Mitre Singer. It's in Hero Lab. Just go.
Can you just type it?
Yeah.
no, but that was in character. That's what I mean. Like cat is.
Yeah,
That's Singermeister, however you
And
call those.
Venus, yeah, that is not a German word because Venus apparently speaks German. So can you just type it?
Meistersinger.
Yeah.
Meister Singer.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm just literally reading it out. Meister Singer.
Yep.
Which I assume means master singer or something like that.
It does, yes. Meistersinger, yes.
Yep.
It's a wave. Yes, it's dead now.
But it
What
is
was-
apparently a big
What
wave.
was that, Wayfarer? Yes, there is. Okay.
I
Lycan,
would
how
I would-
wounded are you?
before you do your thing, healing them, I would like to assist you with leadership on that.
Well, it would make sense for everyone to go to the med bay first.
Yes, obviously. I'm just
Is
saying.
there any
So who
win?
has taken physical damage?
Me.
Me. Is there any win on killing messengers?
What do you mean?
Is there like a how you call?
If it comes
Bounty
back,
or
is
something
there?
like
It is a sapient critter. No. It
Well, they do
technically
attack
counts as murder. Yeah,
Self-defense, you mean?
They do sometimes. Yeah, it was self-defense, but no, there's no bounty on.
So
maybe we're seeing her like a bounty on them or something like that.
No, there isn't. There are no bounties anymore on sentient except blood mage and toxic. Okay. Venus, roll your leadership.
3 more dice for you.
Does the ship
Okay.
has its own medic?
Yes, it does.
I like to be treated by him instead of Whitefair.
Okay, fair enough. Right, you'll go to the medical bay. I'm assuming those of you that are physically wounded.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very, very physical wounded.
Kat, when you walk in, you see that this guy is a aspected bear shaman. Aspected, he's a shamanic aspected apprentice, I think they're called now. And basically, he's a bear follower. He can cast health spells and whatever spirit that is associated with that.
They call those apprentices.
Yeah,
I
he
have
is
ouchies all over.
Okay, so let's see. Kat, you don't have any essence lost, do you?
Nope.
Okay. Venus, I'm going to assume that you're going to assist the bear shaman.
If he lets me, yes.
Yeah, go on then. Roll straight up logic plus first aid.
So he got 9 extra dice.
Kat, you heal 5 boxes.
Yay!
Do you still need any more healing?
1 box, but I could take care of it myself.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to assume he's getting his skill doubled, so same again. Right. Lycan, your essence is what?
Orb.
No, you both capped out his skill, so it's not a problem. Lycan, you get 7 boxes back.
Nice.
If he wants, after he heals me, I will offer my help with any magical healing he may want.
He kind of growls at you and says, I've got this.
Hey,
Farron, are
yourself.
you still wounded?
Of course.
No, sorry, Lycan, are you still wounded?
Yeah, I have still 1 box of pickle left.
Okay. Kat, you see him cast a Force 1 heal with some reagents, and Lycan is fine. Farron, what's your essence?
It's 1.05.
you guys have to take better care of your souls.
You regain 4 boxes. Are you still injured?
Yep. Still 5.
And you recover 8 boxes from a heal spell as you feel a ursine growl resonate through your soul.
That's nice.
It is, yeah.
With now being fully healed, I remember that there's still a ferret in our room, and with a shocked face, the ferret just bolts off to see if he's okay.
Okay. Farron, give me an edge test. Or Cat, whichever you went. Okay. Okay. Puzzle is wounded.
No.
Do you take him to the bear shaman or Cat?
Seeing that they're both in the same room,
Okay.
I mean, if I take him to Cat, I would end up taking him to the bear shaman because he's in the same place.
Yeah, but do you hand it to Cat or the bear shaman?
He hands it to the bear shaman, and the bear shaman sort of growls a little bit, full on shamanic mask, big style.
And eats it.
No, and heals it.
Happy face.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think ferrets, not ferret, I don't know. Ferrets taste that good.
They kind of do.
I just want to say we
Don't tell
have
me you ever tasted a ferret.
Okay.
Make it a secret.
So,
Let's not find out.
thanks to Cookie and
Rowley.
assistance from Cook was a cookie, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dog is stocky.
Yeah, the doc is doc. Yeah. thanks to Doc and assistance from others, you are all perfectly healed up. You will have the opportunity to regain edge as after several more days, you get into sight of Gibraltar.
Whew.
Finally.
How many more days?
Phew.
Like 4?
3.
Oh no.
It's day 12. So day 12, you at some point during the daylight on day 12, probably late in the evening, you are alongside at Gibraltar, or you're in Gibraltar waters. The container is unloaded, and then just outside the Mediterranean, actually, the container is unloaded. Small Zodiac boat comes out, takes the container, heads back in, is on land, heads off, and you guys head on to Gibraltar. You get to Gibraltar in the evening on day 12, and once you're alongside, the Tops Company Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and or any other proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Tops Company Inc. has granted permission to Manor and Steel to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or proprietary information for promotional and informational purposes on its website, and does not endorse and is not affiliated with Manor and Steel in any official capacity whatsoever. The artwork used in Manor and Steel was produced by Valgrind. The theme tune for Manor and Steel was created by Chris Glidden. Manor and Steel is created under a Creative Commons 4.0 attribution license. If you use any part of the show, please give us credit.